The mics are live?
Oh my god, they're alive! They're alive! Ah! Ah! There's new DLC for Date Everything.
Oh god, what's that fucking movie?
Well, we're thinking of the Disney movie with the sentient house.
No.
Loud
That was
noises.
Smart House, thank you. No, the fucking Stephen King movie. Maximum Overdrive.
Oh,
We're about
we
to be
just
having
watched-
Maximum Overdrive by the fucking podcast.
watched-
Yeah, we just watched that the other week, or the other day.
Yesterday.
Hush, child.
Trials.
You know what's really cool about Stephen King movies? He doesn't flinch about running down children.
Children murdered.
Children murdered within the first 5 minutes of the film. We're talking like Little League football team gets flattened by a fucking out of control steamroller. Jesus Christ!
He directed that movie.
He was
He's
also
in the first
high
scene
as
movie.
fuck.
Yeah, he doesn't really remember it. But
I just
Like,
found
I
this
don't
empty
remember
USB on the desk.
Yeah, he directed
That's
it. So
kind
much
of
cocaine.
sticky. And I was like checking to see how many gigs it is. It's 512 megabytes.
What?
This little
Yeah.
the
USB.
spurious USB drive you found on
Spurious
the ground.
USB.
It's not spurious. I bought it and it was like dog shit. I mean the
that's
you
I
one.
thought there was.
GSU
It's
one.
not spurious. I got it at an event. It's just some bullshit thing they got for 20 cents
That's pretty
in bulk.
spurious.
There'll be a lot more
Speaking of
spurious
spurious
when it's working on it.
purchases, game we played back in earlier episodes of Otome
That was
O'Clock,
very
Date
popular
Everything.
for everybody. Like the internet went wild for it last year.
It's a fugazi.
It was Date Everything, where you can literally date everything.
Oh,
And
the
now-
body pillows. That's right.
Yes. Now I just have to find where
Yeah,
I
you can
fucking
date
put the
your own body
graphic.
pillow. You can participate in Date Everything by dating a body pillow with a character from
Bro, where
Date
did I put
Everything
it?
on it.
Not that one. Not that one.
Is it that one? What about that one?
Nope. Here it is. All right, so to celebrate their 1 year anniversary, there are now Date Everything body pillows that you can purchase on the Date Everything website. I think they're like $60 to $70. Doesn't come with the pillow, just comes with the case. So you have like,
Oh, so it's a pillowcase.
Yes.
yeah. So it comes with like a nice side and a sexy
it's-
side. This is our favorite clock, our sentient catboy clock. It's on
Timothy timepiece.
Timothy timepiece. His own little schedule. He's so adorable, and that's his little kitty form, his naughty form, and we love him for that. So yeah, get your Date Everything
I
body
believe
pillows.
The four they have out so far are Betty, Dorian, Timothy,
Is that,
slash
And Mac.
Timmy,
is that the bed?
and Mac.
Yes.
Betty is the bed. Yes.
Betty's the bed. Dorian's the door. He's delicious.
All the doors.
All
every
the doors.
door.
Every door.
He's adorable.
Ba-dum-tsh.
I mean, if you didn't expect that from me, you're new here. Welcome.
No, all right. Go. But that is Date Everything body pillows. One day we should actually finish that game.
There's so much stuff left to do.
Oh my god, I'm trying to.
Oh my god, do you remember when we set a day and we're like, we're gonna do all this bunch of stuff, and then like
Didn't?
it took 4 hours to get through one thing?
And we didn't do anything with the footage.
I have the footage.
Oh, okay.
It's just I couldn't edit a lot of it out because it was all so it was like a dating game with
Ooh.
the developers.
Bad roll.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize Mr. Necro was in the chat right now.
Mr. Necro has been blowing
I
up
apologize.
chat.
I didn't have the chat up for Megan to be
We
able to
just
see.
literally talked about how he's in chat. And we were just
yeah,
literally
except that
talking.
only you could see it because you don't have it on the secondary monitor.
because
that
I need
Megan
to have
can
this
see,
so
and
Megan
I had
can
mine
read.
shut because I had
That's
my video
fair.
game on full screen.
That's fair. That's fair to Ashley because my eyeballs are shit. They're actually made of shit.
They're poo balls. Okay, we should probably start this game.
Yes, we need to finish it tonight for the love of God.
Which one?
When the night. Which God?
Which god?
Well, there are no gods in When the Night Comes.
Clearly. Otherwise, things would be different. We hope.
Well, I think that's one of the things. Like in this universe, they moved away from the
So
Mr.
we
literal.
will-
Necro says,
we will do-
fine, I know what I'm not needed. Good day
Henceforth,
to you,
we will
ma'am."
default to Crom.
I said good day.
Oh, we forgot to do the thing.
We need to figure out. Okay. Are we actually on camera for rock, paper, scissors? Put it in front of your camera. All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
Fuck.
I wanna rock.
No! Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
Okay, that's 4.
Rock, paper,
Something-
scissors,
no.
shoot!
Oh, I got paper. I chose
What-
paper.
You had-
Okay,
And,
so...
and I noticed that your paper was pre-cut because you splayed your fingers, so you knew she was gonna pull scissors that time.
Okay, but what do we win? All right,
You get to choose what you want to do. Winner gets to choose.
I do the other characters. Fuck you.
Okay, I'll be narrator.
Narrator's punishing in this game because that's pretty much 90% of the dialogue.
Got Mountain Dew spilled on me tonight. I'm the narrator. Okay, I got this. This
Somebody else.
The sun shyly disappears beyond the horizon as I step into the magic shop, passing what I assume to be Ezra's final customer for the night with a smile. He looks exhausted when I catch his eye across the counter, but he still smiles warmly when I approach.
Oh, should we explain what the fuck's going on
A
in the
little
game right
too
now?
warmly, if you ask me.
Hi, for those of you that have no idea what the fuck's going on, this is a game where there's hunters and there's enforcers and there's magical creatures and
And
there's
your job as a hunter is to stop magical creatures from fucking with humans.
and killing
Not
them.
fucking humans. It's okay if they can
Yeah,
sexually
that
fuck.
constantly fucking. They're all-
It's just like the murder and the kidnapping and torture.
There's a
and all-
mystery in town. There's a monster that keeps killing everybody.
No, just the hunters.
Just the hunters. And we have delved deep, so
Helm's
deep,
Helm's deep. So
balls
deep.
deep, into
Balls
the
deep.
mystery. Well, last episode, you got to see us use the V key, and I love the V key because then it will just read everything for us. And when the scenes get too spicy, we just
Self-voicing enabled. Self-voicing disabled.
love that feature in all visual
I
novels.
probably ought to have my headset on. I don't suspect I'll have to get up too much.
So we have started delving into the mystery.
Little did Adam know.
Dum dum.
Right.
There was like a dungeon we broke into. There's some shit going down with the government. The people you thought it was your boss. Things are starting to come together. We're hoping to have a conclusion tonight. So let's enjoy the mystery.
Yeah, we have at most 2 chapters left.
You look tired.
So do you. Ezra huffs a quiet laugh, and Coco peeps loudly at him, appearing from between his feet with her usual attitude.
Coco is a cat.
Cat.
Coco beware. Shout out to you old school WWF fans.
Microsoft Sam returns to voice illicit smut. Yup.
He rolls his eyes before looking down at the feline, raising a dark brow at her almost accusingly.
No, absolutely not.
She chirps at him in return, and I swear she almost looks angry. I'm sorry?
Sorry, it's nothing.
Then he gently nudges Coco with his foot, and with a defiant flick of her tail, darts through the purple curtain and into the back room.
Cats.
Oh no, you're in the back rooms?
He picks up a pile of books stacked by the cash register and inclines his head for me to follow him. I oblige, watching as he pops each one back in its rightful place.
How was your day? You feeling okay?
He turns, eyeing my side, knowing full well his magic healed me perfectly, and yet still finding the time to worry for me.
He might have healed you physically, but psychologically is a different story.
He ain't that good.
Mm-hmm.
Though unconsciously, I still press my hand over the place where the wound once lay,
Unconsciously or subconsciously?
unconsciously. An almost phantom ache settling deep in my ribs. As if my body is aware that there should be something there. Physically, I'm fine.
Metaphysically.
The last book gets pushed between its shelf mates, and Ezra turns to face me fully, concern etched upon his face.
Just physically?
Sir, you said that way too sultrily. And that's not even a word.
No, it's not a word.
I guess it is now. I just uttered it. It's not a very good word, though.
You need to figure this out before everyone gets hurt. I clear my throat, offering him a clipped smile. I just feel like I'm in limbo. We've already been lost in limbo. We're in Lunaris right now. With the whole Harry situation, I'm supposed to...
I mean, you can fix that problem with a razor.
Or wax.
Oh, God. Well, I guess it depends on where we're waxing here.
We're waxing poetic.
There's also, I think it's threading, which is where someone takes very thin thread and grabs the hair with the thread and just yoinks it.
It's like a saw.
Isn't that isn't that mostly done with eyebrows though?
Yes. God help you if you get it done in the sensitive areas.
Waxing. Brazilian waxing.
By the way, in
Fuck.
case anybody didn't realize, it's my job to derail things.
And
Yes.
he has done it expertly. He's the conductor of the derailment train. Megan, you don't even know where the fuck you are.
I'm supposed to be on my way to see August right now, and yet
You can't bring yourself to go.
I shake my head, letting my hand fall numbly to my side.
By the way, that was brilliantly segued right off of what Ashley said. That dialogue just matched perfectly.
We've been kind of doing this for like all the time.
God, 2, 3 years.
Fuck, shut up. No.
Still, I fight to keep the true extent of my worry off my face, pretending that the hurt, bitter undercurrents of the knowledge I was burned with don't leave me feeling nauseous. For now, the only thing I can try to do is be honest, but try to be strong. For them, for all of them. No, I can't. Ezra smiles at me, an almost sympathetic edge to it. I do hope he isn't pitying me, but then Ezra is so very kind that I can't view it as anything other than innocent.
Come, let me make you some tea.
I think he has.
No, that was earlier.
That was the other night when
Whoa.
Finn stopped by.
Him and Finn made up.
And out.
And in.
I nod, actually thinking how I could very much do with a cup of something warm to clear my head right now. A hot toddy, a tea.
A doe, a deer.
A female deer?
That was what was dead next to my chimney.
Okay.
Nobody else knows the
Line.
backstory to that.
Megan, did you ever read the line? Am I supposed to be going forward?
I'd like that, thank you.
What, for me to go forward?
No. Ezra fills the kettle,
It's not
placing
too
it
late
upon the stove and
to
stepping
whip it.
towards me as it begins to whistle quietly.
Go forward. Move ahead. It's not too late.
What
Whip
is a
it.
hot toddy? Is it tea and whiskey?
Not a clue.
It sounds like it should be problematic.
Mr.
Yes,
Necker, do you
I-
know?
I
know it's a drink.
apologize. I'm derailing the fuck out of it. I'm supposed to like mildly do it, and I have just
We're just gone,
completely derailed this show
bro.
today.
I don't know what
am
this show is, but I'm
sorry.
sure it's
Scoo.
Megan, you were right. It's tea and whiskey, and that was a lot of screaming just then.
Well, it was supposed to be loud. It was a train derailing
Oh.
and rolling down a hill.
I have it in bars regularly. Okay. A toddy is tea and whiskey. So I assume Gus will be with you when you meet with Harry. If so, I imagine you and them will be more than capable of handling anything he tries to throw at you. And I've been meaning to ask, if you don't mind, of course.
He stares me down with those wide, wise eyes.
How big was it?
Does he keep the boots on?
Yes, he keeps the boots on. How are you going to approach him exactly? I mean,
Awkwardly.
you've had time to process all of this, a little anyway.
You know, Ezra, it'd be great if everybody stopped asking me the same fucking question.
There's a whole song about that.
Do you want to sympathize or condemn Harry, Ashley? Keeping in mind that he is the cause of his own misery.
He also got a lot of people killed.
A lot of people killed.
But how much do we want to punish him? Because he already killed his husband.
And?
What did we pick before? Were we constantly
Oh,
condemning
we were
him?
condemning his ass.
All right.
Because he...
To hell! You're going to hell! We're condemning you in the name of Jesus!
Jeebus.
This is apparently my preacher hand. I don't know.
Jesus!
Oh, Jesus!
I
Have
bite-
that my lip.
I bite my lip, almost wanting to hold back the rage I feel broiling and
Oh.
bubbling in my chest.
When you bite your lip, it comes out all sexy like...
Ooh, woo.
The things Harry has done, the things the enforcers have done.
Adam, when we do Otome O'Clock, the visual novel, that has to be one of your lines in the romance character. You just go, ooh, woo.
My
Really
romance
deadpan.
route is we're just playing visual novels. You're playing a visual novel within a visual novel.
I feel like that's like the ooh woo of a British butler. It's like, ooh woo, sir.
Now I want to hear Alfred. Is Michael
Alfred
Caine
Pennyworth?
still alive?
Michael
Like,
Caine?
Oh,
Yes.
harder.
You don't have your own. There's a pile for everybody.
Harder.
There's just
like
there's one
that.
pile where there's.
You make me feel so loved. Oh, whoa.
Michael Caine. Go ahead. Go ahead. Say Michael Caine in a British accent. You can't say it without Michael Caine.
Michael Caine. I failed you. Oh, I get it.
Michael Caine.
I wasn't paying attention to what
No,
was
you
going
weren't.
on.
Okay. That's not where my brain went. My brain did not go to cocaine. My brain went a pile of canes.
A pile of Caine.
There's multiple canes. Are they stacked on top of each other?
Yes. Actually, it's like one of those like tubes that you put umbrellas in. And there's just like a bunch of canes in it.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna move my microphone away
Hey.
so you guys can get through this.
Asymmetrical cane stacking. I don't know what. Is there no oxygen in this room? Has someone released a gas? Are we under attack?
I think we've just all had like levels of stressful days.
Oh my god.
And we're just like
Release stress release right now.
You're only supposed
Okay.
to with the bloody bras
Ashley.
off. Okay.
Ashley, just click the space bar.
Okay.
Centuries of pain and suffering, tearing children from their families and turning them into monsters. I'll put a stop to this. Finish it once and for all. He reaches for me across the table, taking my hand in his own and holding it tight.
Nobody could see that I just held Megan's hand.
You'll be careful, won't you? Promise me that.
Y'all come back now, here?
I study him for a long minute, wanting to respond immediately and with conviction, but...
Well, fuck it, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna survive this again. Megan, fix your light. Please.
Which light?
There you go. Perfect.
I would go over there and fix it, but
I'm unsure of what I might come to face.
You've done enough over there, Adam.
You sit in your corner and you think about what you've done, Adam.
I will think about everything I've done for the.
You know, with all the derailing that we're doing, it's gonna make up for the fact there's only 2 chapters left, and we're still only gonna have like 10 minutes left. Did you say this line already?
I'll do my best.
You said the inside part outside, the outside part inside.
We sit in silence for a little while, only to have it broken by a quiet tap, tap, tap.
That wasn't quiet.
I'm gonna say it's Finn. I look around, then down, realizing it's coming from the trap door.
Get yourself.
Underneath the floor, get yourself a trapdoor boyfriend.
What?
Everyone needs a trapdoor boyfriend.
Fuck.
Ah, of course. Finnegan. Ezra beams when I look at him, and it pleases me to see them happy once again.
I think Cillian Murphy should play Finnegan. Only because they're both incredibly Irish sounding names. That's fine.
I mean, yes, his name is Finnegan, but I think he's Romanian.
Well, that's no fun. Why did they give him an Irish name if he's Romanian? And that's a bit on the nose to have a Romanian vampire. And does Romania exist in this world?
Okay, if you did his route, he does actually curse in Romanian. We both stand, and Ezra reaches to unlatch.
Irish, he just grew up in Romania.
Adam, I thought you
Unlatch
said you
the
weren't going
lock.
to talk anymore.
Unlatch the lock that keeps the opening to the catacombs locked, while I pull back the rug that covers it.
Always lock your trapdoor boyfriends. That way they can't.
Well,
escape.
yeah, but then because what could happen is your stepchild pops out instead of your boyfriend to spook you.
Or you're making out with your boyfriend, and then your vampire
stepdaughter
stepchild's like,
pops
"Hi, ooh, wow."
Nice. Good job, Finn. Sorry. When golden eyes appear in the darkness, I feel a chill roll down my spine. He immediately goes to Ezra, drawn to him like a moth to a flame, and he presses a quick chaste kiss to his
Chaste. Chast? What the fuck is chast?
A chest kiss. She was looking at his chest.
Not chast even. Chast. I'm not sure what the fuck it's.
Okay, well, it's part of chastity,
Yeah.
so I always pronounce it chast, okay?
I love this.
I read more than I taste.
Staring at his chest.
I mean, it's a lovely chest. It's a great chest.
Unfortunately, it's locked. It's a locked chest.
I got lockpicks.
Whoa!
Megan, I am right here. Right here. Hello, Angel.
They laced their fingers, standing close, and Finn turns his attention to me.
That was incredibly fucking adorable. I almost felt I needed to have Sam voice that.
I came as soon as I sensed you were here.
Oh my god.
Finnegan, please.
In front of my salad?
In front of my tea?
Otto is on their way to see August. Line!
Finn crinkles his nose at that, apparently unimpressed. Sorry, I
hoping
was
could
reading
steal
Mr.
you away
Necros.
for a little while, actually. Not for anything nefarious. Fiero simply
Oh
longs
my god,
to speak to
Fiero
you.
wants to speak to me? I'll speak to Fiero. I like
Stop. Is that a Pink Floyd reference?
Oh, now you want your microphone back on?
No microphone for you, sir.
You said to turn off your mic.
I didn't. I said I was
Oh.
going to move it away.
Come,
I will control the
Come
vertical and the
sail away.
horizontal.
come
I was just asking
sail
if
away
Mr. Necro made a.
with
Is that meant to be a Pink Floyd reference?
I don't know, but Megan should read this line. Oh.
I did.
Yeah, but there's two O's. Oh, 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 it's magic.
You know.
Ah.
Okay, we're derailing ourselves. Does he have more information? He shrugs.
I'm not sure. He's not exactly a man of many words. If he's asked for you, then I'd take it that he has at least something to tell you.
He definitely isn't just wanting a friendly chat, that's for sure.
I see. Well, considering I'm avoiding going to see August, we could go now.
Excellent.
I love how you go British and fucking oh my god, I've forgotten his name.
Finnegan?
His voice actor. Oh my god, he's like one of my favorite voice actors.
Clearly not, otherwise you would have remembered his ass.
He voices Fenris in Dragon Age, who is my elf husband.
Alright, so what was the thing you were trying to say? Like, I went British and this guy is not
his
British?
voice actor's South African.
Oh, okay. I don't have an Afrikaner
Wow.
accent. That's a lot. And there's like a lot of vampires that are mainly British coded, so...
Anything that was a British colony at one point has a slight British lilt.
Yeah.
Well, they weren't British, they were Dutch. South Africa.
Were they done? Let's just get back to the game. Ezra
So
clears his
hard.
throat, his lashes dipping as he squeezes Finn's hand. His
Oh, my bad. You took a while. Okay, hold on.
His prosthetic comes alive, flickering in kind.
You'll return? I always do, don't I?
Gideon Emery is his voice actor.
That was very important to know.
It is important to know he voices Fenris in Dragon Age. That's like, well, oh my god. Ezra's quiet laugh is infectious, his eyes crinkling at the corners. He exudes happiness.
You do. Come, then, Otto, let's... Come then, Otto. Into the hole you go. What a... That's some dialogue.
Ezra and I both look at him with blank expressions, and Finn merely rolls his eyes, sighs, and then ushers me onwards.
I like to think he just kind of pushes you into the hole. All right, on you go.
Fun fact, Finnegan is absolutely, unequivocally terrified of ghosts.
That's amazing.
We say goodbye to Ezra, watching as we descend into the depths of the catacomb tunnels. The shadowy figure waits for us outside of Finn's quarters, and I smile when I see a shock of white hair and friendly crimson eyes. Isn't only one of his eyes is crimson, the other is milky white with a scar. Several scars, excuse me. Yes, I do have his image memorized.
Hunter,
Don't fucking worry about it.
Hunter Phil, it's a pleasure to see you again.
It's good to see you too, under better circumstances this time. If I look hard enough, I swear I can see his mouth twitch. Fiero studies me with a certain intensity for a moment, and I feel a strange sense of calm washing over me, but... Fiero, stop! Bad Fiero. He frowns. A blink and you'll miss it thing, but I see it before his face falls into that carefully calculated stoicism.
I will not keep you long. I just wanted to thank you for finding me. I owe you a debt of gratitude for assisting with my extraction. I gather you'll be meeting with Lieutenant General soon?
I swallow thickly, my throat tight, all of a sudden. There it is again, that uncertainty. That push and pull of conflicting emotions that swirl in my gut and almost suffocates me. Listen, I'm gonna beat Harry's ass. I've already decided. I nod a little too quickly, and though Fiyero doesn't show it, I know he can feel my unease. I will be, yes, whenever he decides to show his face. I don't know, fucking paint a middle finger on his husband's grave. But just, like, tell James you're doing it first. Be like, James, I'm gonna, like, do some fuck shit to your grave to piss off your husband. James gonna be like, can you... Okay,
All right,
I
bet.
guess you're doing it. Finn scoffs at that, leaning against the jagged stone wall with the perfect kind of handsome nonchalance that not many could achieve. He's a vampire.
If he ever decides to again. If I was him, I'd have left town the second the first body turned cold.
Fiyero continues to watch me, his stare unwavering. Well, the sooner the better. I'd quite like all of this to be over.
Indeed.
Finn nudges him with his elbow, and Fiyero barely shifts, holding himself like some ancient statue. An almost unnerving stillness. Calm there.
Tell them what you saw in the dungeons before you were rescued. There was a lot of commotion down there the night you killed the creature. They were unorganized, clearly distressed. I watched carefully, and I saw something strange. A hunter, or what was once a hunter. Now I'm not so sure.
I pale at the thought, remembering the way the creature looked at me as it lunged. Teeth bared. And the way that my body told me I was finding one of my own before I ended its life. His life. Yeah, that was the one that Alcar and Alcar met that one. I can't remember his name. And then the other one is, I believe they said it was Aya?
It was female. Of that much I am certain.
Uh-oh!
She was wailing all night after they shoved her back into one of the cells. They must have been in a rush because they weren't as cautious in hiding her as they had been before. She's more whole than the other one, but whatever they've done to her, she's too far gone. Driven mad. Feral, even. I've never felt anything quite like it. An impossible flurry of pain and confusion, but mostly anger.
Aya. No. Finn steps forward, seeing the way my eyes widen and my hands begin to shake. I can't face another.
Otto?
I look at Finn, noting his concern over the way my heart lurches in my chest. Goddamn vampires listening to my goddamn heartbeat.
Rude.
I nod at him, exhaling a sharp breath to refocus. You're sure? The quiet vampire nods, his lips pursed into something that looks like an attempt at a grimace.
I am certain, and
they were sued
I am
by
also
McDonald's.
sorry.
For attempting a grimace.
Megan.
I'm gonna feed Adam a grimace birthday shake.
Yeah, but then I gotta clean it up after you go home.
Points for remembering that that's when he's the mascot.
It's fine. It's expected, actually. It just...
Hurts to hear, to have it confirmed.
I nod.
I will not let you face it alone. You will never be alone.
Fiyero shares a look with Finn before nodding his agreement.
They're even gonna watch you poop. I will leave you now. You just said you were never gonna leave me alone!
The clan will never leave you alone. You will always have at least one member of the clan
Watch me poop?
to watch you poop.
Thank God. I can rest easy now. I can poop in peace. Thank you, Fiyero.
He offers us a stiff bow as Finn pushes open the door to his quarters, making a beeline for the carafe of scotch upon his desk. Fiyero casts me a final lingering glance before he disappeared into the darkness. I can't help but feel like he sensed something in me that he didn't like. He was like,
Oh my god.
Gross. But whatever it was, I'm unsure. I closed the door to his quarters, finding him sitting upon his bed, 2 glasses of his favorite poison clutched in his hands.
Would you like one? Looks like you could use it.
I'll have
Getting
it right
fucking
here, bro.
rocked.
I pry the crystal tumbler from his grip, nodding my thanks as I bring it to my lips.
Just throw it back. Huh.
It's delicious, refreshing, and just the right amount of burn as it slides down my throat that I almost forget my troubles for a blissful moment. Thank you. He raises his glass towards me before he takes a sip of his own, humming his approval.
I miss being drunk, you know? Just the peace it used to bring me, which wasn't necessarily a good thing, but oh, did I have my fun.
He fucked.
Oh, he fucked. And he fucked.
His laugh is wistful, and I wonder how long a vampire lives before they begin to forget their human days. I mean, humans forget their human days eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So, he might not even have passed 100 before then. I daren't ask him, for I don't want to sour the mood. One day, maybe. Surely there are ways for you to become inebriated, even if it's not quite the same. Finn shrugs.
Sure there is. There are many ways, actually, but the buzz wears off before you can really even enjoy it. Besides, there are other ways to find pleasure.
Megan's life.
And I'm somehow sure you've explored them all. I remember there was one vampire fiction where vampires drank the blood of people who, like, drank or snorted cocaine. They would get the high from that drug.
Oh, okay.
I laugh at the way he waggles his eyebrows, his pointed ears twitching alongside them. As he watches me, his smile fades, his dark brows drawn together.
Otto, I can't help but notice.
Something plagues you.
Yeah, the fact I have to murder a guy I thought was my buddy. He smirks when I raise a single brow, almost accusingly, as if it isn't obvious what plagues me.
I mean, would you like to discuss?
I shrug as if the things that bother me aren't completely earth-shattering. There's so much riding on me, on the decisions I make.
Oh
I never expected to carry such a burden in coming here.
You shouldn't have to. It isn't fair, what you've had to endure. But you were the strongest and most capable hunter I've ever had the pleasure of knowing.
Damn, that means
I
he
have known
thinks
many
Piper's less
in my
capable.
time.
Don't say that to Piper. She will kick you
Saying
in
that
the
to
nuts
Piper.
hard enough.
Definitely saying that to Piper.
Definitely. She will kick you in the nuts so hard it will hurt, despite the fact you're a fucking vampire. He smiles, tilting his head.
The memory of his balls will hurt. Lunaris is lucky to have you on its side.
He drops his gaze to his lap, his brow twitching into a frown.
Now, tell me, what do you intend to say to dear Harold when you finally face him? Trying to step on my lines, bitch!
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 Oh, I got 5 of them!
His eyes search my face as if looking for answers I don't know how to give or I don't want to give. I'm gonna punch him in his dumb blonde face.
Repeatedly.
I'm gonna punch him! Condemn. I ponder my response because truly my thoughts are still jumbled, anxiety mounting. But one thing I know for sure is that what Harry has done, is doing, is wrong. I'll confront him and expect straight answers. He's kind of gay for that. What?
Straight answers?
They might be a little curved.
The
I
angle
want
of
to
the
know why
dangle.
he did it.
Okay to give straight answers.
Ah!
Wow. Just wow.
It's not even Pride Month anymore, Megan. You wait until its corpse is not even cooled.
I just ask that you're careful. No sound-minded man would make the decisions that he has. Of that much I'm sure. You don't know how he'll react to being confronted.
He'll probably try to kill us. It's fine.
August will kill the fuck out of him first. And his cute little high boots.
Unfortunately for August, that's the second father figure they're going to lose. Well, August is no contact with their parents, and now they're going to lose their replacement father figure.
Rebel therapy for this.
He's right, and somehow that thought hadn't crossed my mind. It crossed my mind. Did you see that fucking gauntlet he has? I don't feel like real fucking bad when it hits you in the fucking mush. But Harry cares for August deeply, and they will be by my side. I'm not sure Harry would want to bring harm to August or even myself. Finn looks at me like I've gone mad.
He's directly responsible for the death of his husband. You and August are just collateral damage at this point. He killed Levi, and that seemed like an impossible feat to me for a very long time, centuries even. He's strong.
Yes, baby girl, I know he's strong. But he also considers August a son. He had James to help him, didn't he? Finn scoffs, I can tell his frustration is mounting.
You've seen his face and that pretty scar? He fought Leviathan Casimir, and he lives to tell the tale. And my sire? He's Ash. I spent centuries terrified of him, watching him terrorize whole countries just for fun.
Well, damn. I stare at him, the strange way he almost vibrates. Is it fear, maybe? Something long ingrained in him after the hell his sire put him through, that the mere thought of the man has... That the mere thought of this man has him shaken like this?
Harold Addington put him down in one night with the same ease in which he puts his boots on in the morning.
I suppose I should go then, damn! I don't exactly sound convincing, in fact. I think I'd be quite happy to stay down here and hide away from my responsibilities for a little longer, but someone's being a mean pants. But I must be responsible, unfortunately. Finn shifts to stand, running a hand through his hair, rubbing at his chin. He's twitchy tonight, showing more signs of humanity than I'm used to from him.
I know I said it already, but be careful.
I smile at him, reaching for the handle of the door. I fought much bigger, much scarier things than Harold Addington III. As the words leave my mouth, I feel a terrible dread washing over me, and Finn notices. Finn's like, yeah, about
okay.
Never underestimate your foe, especially when they have nothing to lose.
That's fair.
Farewell, Hunter. Let's hit him with a net gun. Bitches hate net guns.
Hunter S. Thompson.
Did Hunter S. Thompson die of a drug overdose?
No,
Ironically, no, I don't think he did.
of all the things he's done.
He probably should have done.
I mean, if it was a hard issue, it would make sense with all the fucking drugs.
I have no idea. Actually, I think he might still be alive.
I don't think so.
I find August in their office, staring at their desk. It's rife with papers strewn in different stacks, but without its usual method. Honey? They look worse than usual, look despondent, almost as if they've given up on being prompt and orderly, but I know that's not the case. August is adept at keeping the flow of reports moving quickly, a stickler for punctuality. I tap the door once with my knuckles, and they grant me permission to enter with a lazy nod of their head.
Days like today make me wonder if I should just pack all of this in and run home to my parents with my tail between my legs. Or maybe become a nomad or something.
Honey, you could never survive being a nomad. You have to camp outside once, and you're like,
No.
there's dirt! There's dust! I don't want it! I know that's not true, but the defeat in their tone makes me think they've been like this for some time. I don't think the nomad lifestyle is quite for you, August. They huff a laugh, sighing heavily, uncharacteristically slumped in their chair.
Megan, you need to get a little bit on your microphone.
Oh, sorry. They huff a laugh, sighing heavily, uncharacteristically slumped in their chair.
One day, hopefully soon, we'll be free from the shackles of all this corruption. I'll bring order to Lunaris. Or I guess I'll at least die trying. I've never been very good at quitting.
I poke the seemingly never-ending pile of parchments and take a seat before them, pointedly ignoring their
Macabre.
declaration.
Were you about to say macabre? Macabre?
I was going through all the options in my head. I was like,
You were
shit.
suddenly gun shy after we gave you shit for the
Like,
chaste,
shit.
the sauce
So
shale pounched.
Chased.
you were
Chast.
we were all wrong. Sorry, they go back to Hunter S. Thompson. Died in 2005 by a word I can't say on YouTube.
Oh yeah, that's right. Goblow.
Self-inflicted pew pew.
Well, it wasn't the drugs.
So if you want me to talk like a middle schooler, or should I just be a grown up and screw YouTube?
Don't like the drugs, but the drugs like
let's not.
me.
Let's not.
Macabre.
I will acquiesce because Otome O'Clock is not my show.
What is all of this anyway? There seems to be more than usual. August shrugs.
Shrubs? August shrubs?
August shrugs, waving their hand dismissively over the mess.
Take your pick. Reports, complaints, and all of the petty bureaucratic bullshit that Harry usually deals with.
Harry's not even doing his goddamn job.
I so graciously offered to take some of his work off his hands when James passed.
Their lips curl into a snarl, their teeth bared, and their next words are almost venomous, distinctly lacking emotion.
Aren't I kind?
They're tired, frustrated, overworked, and apparently overcome with bitterness. In one way, I'm grateful. Seeing them upset and so downtrodden over Harry, I hated it. But this mood doesn't suit them.
He needs a smooch. They'll pick me up.
They need a bottle of wine
Mm-hmm.
and some, like, tiny sandwiches. You know what? They need brunch. They need brunch with us and Piper and Ezra. And we can just talk shit about Harry all until dinner. I truly long for a day where I see them well rested and appreciated. That day will not come until all of this is over, and I'll be damned if I'm going to sit back and watch the person I love martyr themselves.
Stop it with that look.
I huff an incredulous laugh, generally wondering what exactly what way I'm looking that offends them so. Care to elaborate? August clears their throat, clearly at war with their thoughts as they push away from their desk and avert their gaze from my curious eyes.
That's no way to treat your gaze.
This joke again, huh?
Yep.
They run their fingers over the spines of the spellbooks upon their shelves, and I feel compelled to go to them as I always do. I see a grin spread instantly across their faces and press close, urging them to look at me with a gentle hand upon their chin. August, don't be coy. Tell me. Gone is the fierceness they just exuded, and it's replaced by that perfect vulnerability that I've come to adore. They lean into my hand as it moves to cup their jaw, and I feel their cheeks heating beneath my fingertips.
I missed you is all. Silly, I know. It's only been a day, but it's been a long one. You seem to be the only thing that can possibly combat my sour moods these days.
Ashley, hit the button!
Is it about to get freaky?
No, not that button. The
Oh.
uwu button. Their smile is lopsided, exhaustion clouding their features. I try to contain my smile, but my affection for August overwhelms me. And what did you do before I came along?
Let it linger, of course.
Did you have to?
Did you have to let it linger?
They lean closer, their bottom lip tugging invitingly between their teeth, looking at me
Tugging.
like I'm the very thing that could quench an insatiable thirst.
Oh my.
Such power you hold over me, making me feel this way.
They stop themselves, lashes dipping
Dippling?
shyly at
Dippling.
when I step closer, and they plant a firm palm against my chest. Ew. Though they put little pressure on me, still letting me move in. He's like,
We shouldn't.
no, we can't.
Go on and kiss to them.
Kissy, kissy. We shouldn't, but my craving for August overrules any rational thought. Just a kiss then. You look like you need one. They exhale, leaning back against the bookcase, my body pinning them in place as they drag their palm down my chest, settling it upon my waist.
Just a kiss.
August makes a whining noise low in their throat when our lips meet, their hands trembling as they fight to hold themselves upright. So beautiful is their vulnerability in moments like this, that I almost forget why I'm here, constantly losing myself to their raw affection. As it always does, our kiss turns urgent, an almost desperate edge to it. I could kiss their perfect lips for hours, feeling the warmth and acceptance that fills them, spilling over into me, making me feel August. Their eyes are still closed when I pull away, but they slowly open, black with the bare scent of a vivid violet rim.
The bear scent?
My self-control surprises even me.
Right.
We part and August runs their hand over the front of their tunic, straightening their sash. It's like, we were not doing anything untoward. They tuck a fallen lock of hair behind their ear and make for their desk. I watch them carefully. Our intimacy has obviously afforded them some minor form of relief. Their posture noticeably more relaxed.
Hello, new viewer. Dags E3Z. How are you doing today? They're coming at us from the YouTubes.
Hello, YouTube person.
Line?
But I just want to know you're going to be okay. You're working yourself to the bone. Another dismissive wave of their hand, and I gather I'm not going to get much more than that out of them. I will be fine. Oh.
Stepping on my lines yet again. I only got 5 of them.
Line.
I'll be fine, Otto. I have to be, don't I?
I watch as they pinch the bridge of their nose, their weak argument not at all that convincing.
Wait till you get to their month argument.
I'm glad you're doing well.
A quiet knock at the door grabs our attention, and a timid junior pokes their head around the frame, awkwardly raising their hand at August, like, General Willingham? I know you're probably about to get plowed, but, you're needed downstairs. I'm sorry.
How long has Junior been standing there? Like, they're fucking been making out for, like, the last 25 minutes. All I hear is, like, General, and all I hear is,
Generally fine.
And he's like, oh my god! Oh my god!
They're like, I'm gonna get, Willingham's gonna be so mad at me.
I just cock blocked my boss. I'm gonna die.
Ashley, read your line.
You just, but you read it. I don't think you realized, but you did the whole line by yourself. And I'm just like, oh, fuck me, I guess.
What, the junior's line?
Yeah. He said, General Willenheim?
They raise their brow at him, their impatience clear.
What? You asked me to let you know when Lieutenant General returned. Well, he's in his office. I just saw it. Thank you, recruit. You can go now, and do not tell anyone what I asked of you.
I see the heavy bob of their throat and the flush that paints their cheeks as August quickly moves to stand, and with a nod, the boy scurries away. August and I share a look, and I wonder if they're thinking the same as me, that we're not ready. No, I'm ready. I have a pump-action shotgun. Or that we don't want this, scared of what we'll learn, and that it'll all become real at long last. Actually, how close are we to,
Ad break?
7 minutes.
7 minutos. Okay.
7 minutes in heaven.
August places a trembling hand upon my arm, and their eyes widen bright. When they speak again, there's a sort of manic edge to their words, their voice.
I need to know how you feel about all of this before... I need to know because I cannot make up my mind.
We're gonna beat the fuck out of him.
We're not gonna kill him. We're gonna beat the fuck out of him.
Beating the fucking piss out of this guy.
Because then we're going to find out all his co-conspirators. And everybody
I thought you were about to say cocaine.
Unfortunately, again,
all
going back into the-
co-conspirators. That's the problem.
Yeah,
Everyone was doing drugs, and that's why they came up with the awful plan to turn people into hunter chimeras like his fucking Full Metal Alchemist.
Hunter S. Thompson chimeras if there's cocaine.
Oh,
Bringing that back again.
Cocaine
Sorry,
Bear?
Dag, you missed the unhinged hilarity train wreck. That was the first half of the show.
I don't know
Sorry.
what.
You'll have to go back and watch it.
I have a question. Would Hunter S. Thompson have liked the movie Cocaine Bear?
Yeah, probably.
What about Meth Gator?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. I haven't seen Meth Gator,
It's like Bear
I did see
with
Cocaine
cocaine,
Bear, and
but
that was funny.
methamphetamine.
but I didn't see Meth Gator.
I need to. Oh, all right. He already said that. Okay, bye.
They tighten their grip on me, and for
Ooh.
the first time since I've known them, August Willenheim looks scared.
Like, but where are they tight? Like, where's he gripping?
I would assume our arms.
Oh, okay.
I feel something thick in the air, a kinetic shift, an almost suffocating buzz. Augustus, I'm gonna need you to breathe in and breathe out.
You just
You
said-
are about to fucking psychically electrocute me.
I'm gonna need you to get it all the way off my neck.
They exhale sharply, and their aura is distinctly panicked. Listen, we're going to punch Harry in the face a lot, and then we're going to put him in jail, and then we're going to aggressively interrogate him to figure out exactly what he did. I place my hand over theirs and feel a shock as our skin meets, but my touch calms them enough for the air to clear, so I relent and don't pull away. Then I press my other hand to their cheek, and they lean into it, letting me ground them. Look into my eyes. Focus on me. They nod, inhaling, exhaling, repeat. It's okay. It's going to be okay.
No, it's not. It's not.
They shake me off, pacing, angry tears trailing their cheeks.
Everything I worked for, everything I've ever stood for. I saw him as my mentor, a man who raised me with a kindness my father would never even dream of showing me.
Oh, baby girl. Was I so blinded by that affection that I didn't even see the evil in him? Oh no, you didn't know, baby.
I shake my head, knowing August is not a bad judge of character. Harry is just
a bad person.
Ha!
rude. Harry is just good at manipulating, or spectacularly talented in disassociation. I'm thinking Harry has several gold medals in disassociation.
Oh yeah. Olympic level champion.
You weren't to know, August. None of us knew, or could possibly dream it might be him. The only person who had an inkling was James. They scoff, rolling their eyes.
I followed him about with doe eyes, lapping up any scraps of approval he dared to lavish me with. I've always been desperate to be acknowledged and told I'm doing a good job. He gave that to me in abundance.
I love August. He's like, I just want to be a good boy. I'm like, you are a good. Well, you're a good them. You are. You're a good type.
August has so many parent issues.
Oh boy.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, but they're apparent issues.
It was very apparent. I don't believe he realizes what he's doing is wrong. But that doesn't excuse it, nor does it make you complicit.
I have no trouble believing that.
August laughs at that, a maniacal...
You're right, maniacal.
Mackinac?
No, it's maniacal.
You think
sound.
Only the wrong-
Phenomena.
Ooh-doo-doo-doo. He looks so fucking exhausted.
He's like,
Ah!
everything is falling apart in my life.
No one evil ever sees themselves as so. I've encountered it enough to know that much.
We stand in silence for what feels like forever, both of us gathering our thoughts, our courage. This isn't going to be easy or even marginally fun, but... Before I get the chance to finish my sentence, I hear the all-too-familiar heavy thud of boots in the corridor.
And we're gonna take a break.
Oh, it's break time!
Adam's being silly again. All right, we're gonna take like a 5-minute break, get some
Yeah.
water and shit, and we'll be right back. Ah!
Meow. Meow. And then Lieutenant General Harold Addington appears in the doorway, a smile upon his face.
First, we gotta okay, so we were gone for a couple minutes because we want to get some fucking water and not be talking. Mostly Megan, because I had like maybe 5 lines the entire time. About to confront the guy that we found out to be the main bad in this whole story.
The antagonist.
The antagonist. And so that's what's happening. We are confronting him.
Good evening, both.
Unconsciously, I find myself tensing, bracing for what's about to come. If only this man was a hunter, someone I could read past the look on his face and basic human cues. If Harry is an evil man, he's adept at hiding it. His smile is kind even now, and I wonder if he has any idea of what kind of situation he's walking himself into. Sir? Harry nods at me, his eyes flicking to August, who is quite visibly distressed and poorly attempting to hide it. August is like, hee. I look at them, offering them a clipped smile, hoping it might help them keep it together, lest we both fall apart.
Harry, it's good to see you looking well.
Their words are forced. Harry doesn't appear to be planning on staying long, his gauntlet, longsword, and coat remaining in place. Instead, he eyes us both as he crosses the room, stopping in front of the fireplace that flickers invitingly.
I have to apologize for my absence. As I'm sure you can imagine, I haven't exactly been in the right frame of mind to hold the whole country on my shoulders, let alone Lunaris.
I'm sure it's been very difficult for you.
Let the cattiness commence.
They're struggling and mostly failing to keep the exasperation out of their voice. At this point, I wonder if it's just easier to tear the bandage off the wound, expose the rotting flesh, lest Otis truly cast a storm upon this building. Do not cast call lightning when we are all in the same fucking room.
Splash
I don't care
damage.
How small the room is, I cast fire.
Oh god. Line.
I step forward, and August stands quickly. Their chair Shut up. Their chair scraping across the marble floor.
Is something wrong, Augustus? You don't look well.
Alright.
Yes, I want to say they are falling apart, much like your town, your country. I quickly wade through the dark tangle of emotions that threatens to engulf me, and I clear my throat. Oh, we need to talk to you. Harry nods, still poised, still apparently completely clueless. I look to August, and they are in no state to initiate this conversation. Their hands are shaking, and I gather that we're just seconds away from a messy display of untamed magic.
Otto?
Harry quickly looks between us, finally focusing upon me when he sees that August is a lost cause.
Speak. Now. You're beginning to alarm me.
It's gonna alarm you a lot more when I shove that sword up your ass.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was I honestly felt that should have been the line.
We're aware of what you're doing and of what you've done. The dead hunters, the missing hunters. He blanches, his skin going pale, but he's no fool, and Harry shifts from someone who's just been caught with blood upon their hands to someone painfully in denial in a split second.
I don't know what you're talking about. I ordered you to Lunaris to solve this mess, and you stand here and accuse me.
You're gonna stand here and fucking lie to my fucking face, you blonde bitch?
You do know I talk to dead people, right?
August scoffs loudly.
And you will stand here and lie to us so easily.
What evidence do you have of the supposed indiscretion you accuse me of?
Your dead husband?
He says it quickly, defensively, but the words are heavy upon his own tongue. Then I use the most powerful weapon I possess. James.
Your dead husband.
Your dead husband. Harry freezes, truly turning pale now, all color draining from his ruddy cheeks, his eyes wide with shock and fear and pain at the utterance of his husband's name. I swear that if I listen closely enough, I can hear the furious pounding of his heartbeat as it tries to tear free from his chest. He swallows thickly then. He laughs, though it's a manic sound, the laugh of a desperate man.
You spoke with him again?
For the briefest moment, I feel sorry for him, the way he looks at me almost longingly, desperate for even a scrap of information on his dearly departed. Yeah, and he said you were a punk bitch. and that you're bad in bed.
Oh, fuck.
It seems selfish that I would be the one James would choose to communicate with, but he was a good man through and through, and he could see Harry's madness, knew the right thing to do. He wants you to stop.
It's time to stop.
James doesn't want this, Harry. None of us want this. Nobody asked for this. You have to stop now before it gets even worse. I look at August, and they're still seething, their jaw tightly clenched, hands balled into fists at their side. They suck in a breath and drop their gaze from Harry as if they feel too much shame in looking at him. For a fleeting moment, Harry looks wounded.
You
God,
must
Harry!
Stop, Harry. It's already gone too far.
Harry looks at August as a son. He frowns, dropping his gaze, but there is no warmth to him anymore. Not even the disapproval of his lost beloved can shame him now.
Sorry, he
I
was grabbing
will
a gaze
see
butt.
it through. I have to. I owe it to mankind.
I'm sure he grabbed his husband's butt at some point, Adam.
You disappoint me.
I mean,
Ooh.
August's words are venomous, biting.
Tell us what it is. The blood? The elixir they gave to them when they're merely children.
Harry drags trembling fingers over his face, and in that gesture he could easily be that 20-something enforcer that I saw in my dreams. He looks lost. He closes his eyes, and when he next speaks, I can hear a lifetime's worth of pain in his voice.
Of course it was. Is. What else could it possibly be? It's always blood, isn't it?
Oh, God.
I am sorry I've hurt you, Augustus. I thought you might understand.
August bristles at that, and I sense a seismic shift in the way they hold themselves.
I'm crying.
They angrily swipe the silent tears that streak their cheeks, and magic swirls about their fingers in messy undulations.
I thought you a friend. A father, even. You've killed people. Our people. We swore to protect them as they swore to protect mankind. We're responsible for them. They put their lives in our hands and trust that we will not put them in danger.
I take a step closer, placing myself in front of them, between them.
We take them from their families when they're children and raise them to believe we're giving them the chance to save the world. When all we gave them was a curse. You took advantage of their trust in you. And you sentenced them to die the second you placed that vial in their hands and told them to drink.
Harry watches them with an almost deluded level of disbelief, as if he couldn't possibly imagine August defying him in such a way.
And what of mankind? They'll overrun us one day, sooner than you think.
I place my hand upon August's arm, tugging gently at them as they move to step forward towards him. But August shakes me off.
I'd rather mankind die an honest death instead of turning into fucking monsters.
Ooh, potty language.
Then they turn to face me, as fierce and as beautiful as I've ever seen them.
I'll be damned if I lose the person I love.
Yes. Fuck yeah. He's talking about me. Nah. Yeah, I know.
Not after a lifetime of feeling so misunderstood and alone. Because I know I'm a good person now. Because of you. And I know that he is wrong.
They shove a finger in Harry's direction, their cheeks pink with anger. I'm imagining that fucking meme with the two ladies and the cat.
Yeah.
You are wrong.
Their voice is a rasp of itself, a lost, almost childlike pain threading through their words, harsh enough that Harry flinches. Though his expression is still startlingly cold.
August, do you not see? I wanted us to be on even footing. I came to realize how unfair it is that they hold such an advantage over us. They can do things we could never dream of, and we have these hunters just at our disposal. The untapped potential that lies within them is beyond anything that we can imagine.
Then he turns his gaze to me and he smiles.
Do you realize what this could mean for you? How much more you could be?
Then he makes an almost arrogant, greedy noise. In that moment, I see the Harry I thought I knew, that August thought they knew, turn to ash. Replaced by a man driven mad by frustration and now grief.
Instead of asking, am I ready to take on our enemies, you would think, there is no stopping me.
Deplorable, unforgivable. Answer for your mistakes. When the initial rush of commingled horror and fury wanes, I clear my throat and address Harry with as much confidence as I can muster. Tell us what you did to them, how you did this, so we know how to undo you. Harry appraises me, clearly not impressed with the tone in which I gave him, but he considers me regardless.
You're curious to know how I made them better? How I can help to even the odds?
I am. Tell me how you made me better. I try to feign interest, hoping to appeal to Harry's arrogance. He might have been driven to desperation, but I can see his tells. He's proud of his idea.
Whose call are we going to take?
He hums a sound of approval and begins.
A hunter is just a vessel, well trained and disciplined, not always worldly but refined to kill. We have provided you with nothing but the best tools to take on your target. Even the most meager of whelps are turned into seasoned soldiers. Resilient individuals, remarkable results. However,
he sighs, disappointed.
Remarkably uninspiring.
Disgust wells up in my throat at his callous comment. Remarkably uninspiring, you say. The anger I feel is matched in kind with August. Their aura is palpable, the air brimming with electricity. August is no hunter, but they were raised to be the best, conditioned to be nothing but the best. It was practically written at their birth. Their eyes steal a look at mine, and they are desperate. Their lip trembles, hands shaking, and I can see how frantically they are holding on. Harry's words, I'm sure, are not unlike those of their parents, and while they are not mine, I invited this dialogue. At this moment, I wish they could read my mind to know how sorely sorry I am. All I can muster is a look that begs them to stay calm, that we need this conversation to happen, no matter how deplorable Harry's words are. There's a moment where it doesn't seem like they can will it back, but then it subsides. Harry waits, and when he's content, there will be no more distractions, he continues.
I know it's upsetting, but please know I'm not disappointed. We merely mean to uplift you with the initiation. It was crafted to prepare you and protect you. We do not go into the field without knowing the danger, and we all experience loss in some form or another.
His speech cracks for a mere second. I know. I know of the loss he talks about. I've seen it. But is that enough? As quickly as it goes, his posture uprights again.
The elixir is a means to a promising end.
Elixir.
Threads together the strengths of our foes without the consequences of their inherently evil nature. By imbibing this, it gives hunters the edge they need.
Talking an awful lot of smack about my friends there, dude.
Harry continues, and he's enchanted with his own words. To be better than them is what he considers a passable means to change us. I wouldn't be surprised if he told us that he was disappointed in our human design.
The drawbacks, or curse, as you would so inelegantly put it, is merely an unfortunate side effect of its blessing. Like all science, there is trial and error. I have seen the errors and made strides to correct them.
You're still making fucking chimeras, bro. Just like the chimera.
It is a Full Metal Alchemist moment that comes to mind.
I think Harry might be irritated with how plainly I lay out that I already know, but instead he nods, something like respect crossing his features.
As your speculations have led you to believe, yes, the chimera is such a result.
And then his face drops at the name.
Clearly you are perceptive of how much is still a question, but bear in mind that this is a sacrifice for me too.
For you
Why
too!
didn't you take it?
No, not all of you two, just Bonner.
Ha!
August finally finds their voice again, but it's hoarse, venom spilling from every word.
If the consequences were so great and you were so desperate, then why didn't you take it upon yourself? Speaking of sacrifices like you count them as your own, but you still used others for your own means.
Playing with creation by his whims and tossing aside the victims as unfortunate accidents. How are we expected to believe in your sacrifice when it barely comes across that you understand where we stand? You used us. Harry looks to the both of us, this time without remorse, and the scene playing out is unfamiliar. I don't remember Harry looking so scornful.
The sacrifices are my own. The blood is upon my hands, and it is a burden I am willing to carry if it means we can defeat them. I am expected to lead them, to guide them, make sure our path is set straight.
You can reduce yourselves to mere tools if you wish, but what I do is for the greater good.
The greater good.
I may not partake in all your battles, but that does not mean I don't lose myself in this war. Besides, I'm not worthy, am I? I'm no hunter after all.
Would you have given it to your husband? He turns back to me now and raises his chin.
You damn near went full Miss Piggy.
Turning back his nose at me. There was an urge to throw some extra in there.
Tell me, hunter, provided you had the choice to find a way to protect the things and people that you love as I have, would you do it?
Would I? Absolutely not, you punk bitch.
No glass. Never mind.
That's enough microphone for Adam.
The question rattles around in my brain as to all the other words I have stood witness to. But more quickly than I had thought, my gut responds.
What's unfortunate is his mic was muted, but yet we could still hear it.
Again, I look to August, and the sight of them captures me every time. Their pale blue eyes, despairing as a cloudy day, but raging with an inner torrent. At this farce, Harry defends as righteousness. What I wouldn't do to protect them.
Otto, don't.
But I am better than Harry. I would protect them as I am, and not as he would. Their breath hitches in their throat, and August's eyes soften. I love them, and I understand what Harry must have stood for before, but not now. There's a pause, and Harry exhales. His eyes flutter shut, and he smiles with some relief. When he opens them, they are less harsh, more inquisitive to us, as though the three of us had a trivial spat.
Then you understand why this must continue, and, most importantly, why I expect your full cooperation.
Excuse the fuck out of me? Pardon my fucking French? What? No.
No.
Ooh, condemn him but lie. Condemn him but lie.
Okay.
Flatter him a little bit.
Flat earther?
You're gonna flat earther him. We're gonna smack him upside the head with the ice wall.
The look August shoots me is sharp, incredulous, their expression cracking open to reveal a vulnerability I've never seen before. It's beautiful but frightening in its own way. Oh no, August is making sad eyes.
Oh, baby.
As if I can hear them say, no, don't. I hold their gaze, hoping that they can see what I'm doing, that they trust me. Please. They exhale sharply, their eyes frantically flicking between Harry and I, then they nod. It's quick enough for Harry to miss because his focus is upon me and me alone. I'm the one he wants, the one he needs. Though I know my words are not honest, it still pains me to say them. Yes, I understand. You have my cooperation.
Then I punch him in the balls.
We should drop a save.
Boop.
Harry inclines his head, gesturing for me to follow him. I swallow thickly, unmoving, literally stuck to the spot beside August as I come to terms with what I'm about to do. They are falling apart, their magic aglow in messy fissures across their skin like cracks in porcelain. I want to reach out to take their face between my hands and tell them it's going to be okay. That I have to do this to see so that we are prepared. and yet I can't. So August looks at me like I've just reached inside their ribcage and plucked their beating heart clean from their chest. August. As I reach for them, they snatch their trembling hand away, averting their gaze.
We're gonna talk it out. We're gonna go to therapy when we're done.
Baby girl, I'm sorry.
Go!
Ah!
Go!
Harry lets out a deep chuckle, his eyes crinkling at the corners in genuine amusement. Fuck you,
I'm
Harry!
gonna stab him with his own knife. And then I take his sword and I stab him in the solar plexus.
I'm gonna make him choke to death on his own wedding ring.
Ha!
Always so dramatic. Come now, we cannot waste time convincing someone as stubborn as
me.
Augustus.
I need to go beat the fuck out
We'll
of
come around
a
eventually.
virtual man.
I throw them one last lingering look, hoping with every fiber of my being that August can see through the facade. That they can see I'm still loyal to them, to the town. August is just gonna cry. August is gonna get one of those wine glasses that's just an entire bottle of wine with a glass shape at the
Like
top.
that gif of Keanu Reeves at that bar and is like... he's listening to sad music. He's listening to Enya while he's drinking out of a giant wine glass the size of his fucking head.
And that I would risk my own life to head into the lion's
What?
den with the lion himself, guiding me gently by the hand. You've never seen the gif of Keanu Reeves crying into a glass of wine?
I might have seen a movie that's from, actually. Isn't that from Always Be My Maybe?
I have no idea, but he has headphones on and he's at this bar.
Yes, yeah. So what he's do you want to know what he's crying about?
Something-
Something stupid in there.
Because Keanu in that movie, the movie is Always Be My Maybe,
Okay.
and Keanu Reeves is playing actor Keanu Reeves. He's playing a douchebag version of himself, and they're at a really hyper fancy restaurant.
Yeah, it looks like a
There's
hyper
a
fancy
whole
bar.
restaurant subplot to this
Mhm.
movie, and so they're at this super fancy restaurant, and you're listening. The headphones are. He's listening to the sounds of the animal he's eating.
That's so fucked.
Like the sounds of it dying or just a
No, just
living
the
animal?
sounds of it being. It's
That's kind of is what August is going through now. He probably would listen to that. He'd probably listen to like sounds of Otto and him, like Otto laughing, like
Going through old Instagram photos and videos.
he's doom scrolling your Instagram feed, her Otto's Instagram feed.
The drip, drip, drip of water upon stone drowns out the rush of blood in my ears, and I follow the tall figure deeper into the darkness.
Does he have like a character like Kigurumi that he cuddles up in? Is it like a frog? What kind
Okay.
of Kigurumi would he have?
Okay, I will say this. There's a DLC that takes place during Halloween, and there's
Oh.
a Halloween party at the end. And he cosplays his favorite character from an erotic novel.
Okay.
The thing is, the writer of that erotic novel is Finnegan writing under a pen name.
Oh no.
August doesn't know,
That's
but
amazing.
Finnegan clocks it immediately.
Like, oh my god. I'm
And
never gonna
Finnegan's
let him live this down. I'm never gonna let this
"Ah."
live him down.
It's like, oh, I can't tell him. I can't tell him. Ooh. His boots are heavy, steps echoing, and I can hear
Mom's
the
sweaty. Mom's spaghetti.
I can hear the gentle scratch of his claw-tipped gauntlet as he drags his fingers along the metal bars of the cells as we pass. Enforcer guards line the walls, and they stand to attention, eyes wide. I slowly begin to see why the enforcers had so dutifully followed his nefarious plan. They're terrified. We come to a halt outside one of the farthest cells that sit in a darker corner of the dungeon, and Harry stands before it proudly, an almost loving gaze shining in his eyes.
Girl, you need to talk into the microphone and not away from it.
Is this better?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
There's not a lot of gain on those. You really want to get up on it.
I'm
You
trying.
want to.
There you go. That's
You
good.
want to have a really close personal relationship with that microphone.
Take a look, Otto.
Oh, fuck. Okay, well, take a look. It's in a book. It's
The
reading
Reading
Rainbow.
He gestures for me to step closer, his voice warm and inviting, and I swallow away the fear that claws up my throat, threatening to choke me. I nod, stealing my gaze, and I step forward to peek between the bars. I see a mass looming in the almost darkness. It's her misshapen form, unidentifiable as neither human nor creature. With a quiet whimper, she opens her eyes, all 12 of them.
Isn't she beautiful?
Yeah, go take a look, Harry. Why don't you get to her?
Aya. Harry hums a satisfied noise.
My proudest creation yet. She is truly a work of art. Don't you agree?
No.
Lie. I clear my throat, and though I feel horror from seeing her, I also feel drawn to her. There's a strange, almost undeniable connection thrumming between us, and it's as though I can feel the lingering threads of her humanity, of the hunter within her. Strangely, it sings to me like a prayer, and I find myself having to pay mind to the fact that I am here to lie to gather information. It still leaves me feeling sick. There's something about seeing it, about seeing her, that makes my blood turn cold in my veins. She's perfect.
Not quite. But she's close.
What do you mean? Harry sighs, and Aya lunges forward, sharpened teeth snapping. He remains unaffected despite her violent display.
I think you were disaffected.
And he simply inclines his head towards her, watching her with unabashed fondness.
She was an unwilling subject. Both of them were. I think that may be where I've been going wrong. To succeed, to achieve what I've always longed to, I believe the hunter in question must be prepared to undergo the transformation.
I look back towards the cell, and Aya has once again retreated into the darkness, no longer visible other than a pair of glowing crimson eyes. Is this what you're asking of me? Harry pauses, carefully considering his response.
Why do you think I called you here? I asked for the best, and they sent me you. At first, I thought they were toying with me. This hunter, who befriends those who make a point of defying me?
The curious witch, the vampire who so desperately longs to be human, the disgraced hunter, the wolf, and the demon who so graciously weakened the barrier between realms without even realizing.
Bitch, how did you know and not tell anybody?
And then there's Augustus.
He smiles, something sad, his lashes dipping.
I did hope they would see reason, but something seems to have made them less helpless, less easily swayed.
Yeah, he got a little piece. I'm sorry, he got a little.
Harry, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. My heart sinks when he says their name, and if I close my eyes, I can almost see their disappointment reflected back at me. The way they'd watch me walk out of the door. They'd watched.
All right, try again. Take
So-
85.
way they had watched me walk out of the door with him. It was truly worse than a dagger to the heart, and though I believe what I'm doing here is right, I'm not looking forward to explaining this to them. Despite me trying to convince him I'm on his side here, I can't help but snap at him, even suggesting that August is weak. August has never been helpless. Harry chuckles quietly, and there's an almost bitter edge to it.
I beg to differ.
Regardless, come. I have much to do.
I cast Aya a final fleeting glance and steal my gaze as I follow Harry out of the dungeons.
Be an awful shame if she got out.
My heart hammers loudly as we approach August's office, but the lack of light streaming from beneath the door tells me that we'll find it empty. Harry tuts when my suspicions are confirmed, and he looks to me with a sad smile when we step inside.
I did hope they'd still be here. Maybe you would have been able to convince them to help.
I offer him a clipped smile, trying my hardest to seem complacent.
Now, the terms of our agreement.
He flexes the fingers of his gauntlet, the steel creaking quietly. Girl, you need
Aya
to...
is increasingly volatile, and I loathe to admit that I can't control her any longer. So, I want to waste no time. We'll start you on your first dose right away.
Then he reaches into his coat and produces a vial. It feels eerily familiar, and the sight of the dark, viscous liquid encased in delicate glass makes me feel sick. He holds it high, gazing at it, shamelessly proud of his nefarious creation.
You know, I would give anything to be able to take it. I suspect I would withstand it quite beautifully.
We're gonna shove it down the throat. Let her shove it down the throat.
The moonlight that shines through the window hits the glass, the liquid more black than the red I remembered from my dream, and my stomach churns.
But we can't all have what we wish for, can we? Instead, we'll do it together.
What are you gonna do? Feed it to me? He tucks the vial back into his pocket, patting the heavy fabric.
Now, I suppose you'd better go home and get some well-deserved rest. You'll need your strength. We'll begin tomorrow.
My stomach churns, but I nod curtly. Yes, Lieutenant General. He laughs, stepping forward to rest his hand upon my shoulder and fixing me with a gaze that, though earnest, sends a chill rolling down my spine.
Please, call me Harry.
Lieutenant General. General, go fuck yourself.
I contemplate my next move.
First, we're going to Augustus's house. We're going to explain to them, baby girl, I am fucking lying to this man to fuck up his plans. Please believe me.
I could drag myself back to my room with the wolf and drown in misery alone, I suppose.
No.
They say hunters sleep with one eye open, but enforcers sleep with two. And you don't get as far as Harry without paying full attention. There's no use hating him, not now. I've seen what I need to in order to make my choice. And yet, it still hurts, and a strategic part of me loathes the fact that I'd lied. That I'd gone with him down there, witnessed the true horror of his crimes. Though I have some explaining to do, I know it will be worth it. Especially now as I think about Aya and Piper and August. An enforcer passes me, sparing me a glance before they quickly avert their gaze, their head down. They scurry away from me quickly, and I almost smile, fascinated at how fast gossiply apparently travels in our dear agency. With a heavy sigh, I decide that the best thing to do will be to sleep off this evening and to face the wrath of my friends in the morning. A headache is starting to develop behind my eyes by the time I open the door to the tavern and step inside. Despite the hour, there is hardly anyone in here, and my eyes are immediately drawn to a pair of hunched figures and that familiar enforcer black and golden in the corner. The attention isn't reciprocated, and they stay where they are, muttering amongst themselves. Just some colleagues enjoying some cheap booze after work, nothing more. There's no reason to believe that Harry would spy on me so openly. Right? Maybe not, but surely he'll, at the very least, keep an eye on me? It's then that I feel it, a crackle, my skin prickling with a keen awareness as I feel a familiar aura lingering nearby. Though tonight, it isn't a gentle, steady thrum that sets my heart racing, it's light. Lighting is bright, electrifying, and dangerous. Even more so in a maelstrom. And that's what August is now. Untamed, unfettered, terrifying, and beautiful as always. August is just sitting there like... I see you've come home. You bitch!
He's been throwing him back all night.
They avert their gaze when I approach the table they sit at, their hands immediately clasped upon its surface. They're trying so hard to remain stalwart, stoic, and yet through our connection, I feel nothing but uncertainty and pain. August, you need to let me explain. Not in the open, you dumb bitch! Go upstairs! Finally, their blue eyes meet mine, and they nod once. But then I look around the tavern, suddenly keenly aware of someone watching me. I see the two enforcers that only moments ago I had disregarded as innocent, and yet now they watch us with a burning curiosity, talking quietly between themselves.
You know, they're the worst spies.
I lean in, lowering my voice. Not here. Come up to my room, and August is just like... Their dark brow climbs accusingly, and they scoff.
Absolutely not. You will come with me.
Isn't
Oh,
like,
okay. You got it.
yes, General. I almost open my mouth to protest, but the withering look they continue to give me makes me think better of it. Very well. We both stand, and August quickly storms towards the door, drawing every patron's attention. I wait a moment, taking a deep breath, and when I hear the door slam, I stand and follow them into the darkness. August sits beside me, a glass of red wine in her hand, the fire roaring in the hearth. Strangely, it feels reminiscent of the first night we spent together, but the atmosphere is less appealing. It's not very sexy right now, no.
Talk. I'm tired, I'm annoyed, and I'm just about ready to kick you out and not listen to whatever little story you have to tell.
He's so angry. He's so angry.
Do you trust me? They take a sip of their drink and carefully set it aside, clearing the throat, brushing the front of their tunic. Then they fix me with a burning look. Their eyes narrowed.
I thought I did.
I wasn't gonna do it again, so.
Yeah, you were.
Yes, I was.
Oh, it hits me like a blow to the chest, but I steel myself. I would never betray or hurt you, August. I love you. Ooh, kiss, kiss, kiss. I wanted to see for myself, see it with my own eyes. I had to lie. It was a lie. I was lying to him.
Maniacal rambling not enough to convince you? Or did your curiosity get the better of you?
Augustus, I know I can't say anything to make it better, but I want you to know I'm here for you.
See, the way you should have approached was like, listen, Augustus, tactically, we needed to get as much information as to how he was doing the thing he was doing so we could figure out how to combat it. You know it had to be done. It was undercover.
Always. Tentatively, I reach out and take their hands in my own, lacing our fingers together. They look down at our entwined digits, their mouth twisting to the side as if they're trying to stifle a grimace, or maybe, if I'm lucky, a smile.
Like, I'm supposed to be mad at you? How dare you be cute? Unacceptable.
Then they visibly relax, squeezing my hand.
Oh God, I missed you so bad.
I know what it looked like, and I'm sorry.
I was crying into my wine all day. You're forgiven, but you have some more groveling to do.
I huff a laugh at their almost mischievous expression. Is that so?
Kiss them.
I moved it.
There we go.
I'm not reading this line. You can turn on the. I'm not reading this line.
Self-voicing enabled.
Get him, Sam.
I move to settle on my knees before them, leaning forward and
Oh,
tipping my head
fuck.
upwards.
Is it about to be like that?
Doing?
Is it about to be that, Megan?
I don't remember.
Is someone about to get a service?
I don't.
Auto, groveling.
Ah, well,
Self-voicing disabled.
They lean in and our lips brush. They eagerly sink into it, their hair soft as it brushes my fingertips when I take their face in my hands.
you know, if Mr. Necro has fallen asleep listening to us and he keeps all this random shit, he's gonna have the weirdest stream involving Microsoft Sam voicing his dreams.
I can feel them melting against me like it was this desperately needed thing. Like they needed me to breathe life back into their lungs. Reluctantly, we part and August sighs, holding my hands against their face.
I
Listen.
love you. Never scare me like that again.
Listen, I got concerned when we were on our knees in front of him groveling. Yeah, you missed that part. I was like, what the hell?
You were busy freaking the fuck out, so I don't think Adam heard it.
I stand pressing a kiss to their cheek, their forehead. I love you too, and I promise. We should get some rest. I anticipate we won't get much of a chance.
To be fair, I'm not listening to it to listen to it. I'm listening to it, listening for an opportunity to throw in a fucking barb or a joke or a pun or.
And you missed the opportunity because he's like, you're going to have to do some groveling.
I also feel like we hit it really hard in the first half, and
You
Yeah.
barely did it. We were just losing it.
I know. I just needed to die. I felt like it needed to be dialed back for this particular episode. And I'm sorry you guys are seeing a little bit behind the curtain, a little bit inside baseball. Ruin the illusion of them actually being annoyed with me.
Oh no,
Oh no, we're actually
annoyed.
annoyed. Don't worry. August sighs heavily, their shoulders sinking as they slump back against the cushions.
Is that you saying you'd like to stay?
Is that you saying I can?
Okay.
I lay beside August, tucked beneath their soft bed sheets, and suddenly the bruises that I've tried to bury deep throb.
What is this?
There's a comma missing there.
Commas are important, people.
And suddenly
Inside
the bruises,
and out.
and suddenly the bruises that I've tried to bury deep throb, inside and out. Why is there a semicolon? How is inside and out? I guess it could be its own sentence. I don't like semicolons, so I just don't use them.
Harry's face, his blithe conviction that this is somehow the right path.
He needs a shave. Harry's face.
Are you not sure about that word?
No, I'm not sure about that one either.
The obedient and insidious doubt in me that whispers that perhaps he's right. And some words we can just leave behind.
Perhaps prices must be paid for our safety. Not those sort of prices. Those prices are
Prices
too
too
high.
damn high.
Those are fire sale prices. Everything must go.
He's a lieutenant general and I'm only a hunter. I don't give a single rat's ass.
You sound like a fucking wrestler there for a second.
Only a soldier.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care if I'm a soldier. So's a general.
Line.
Nothing has been done yet, and I still feel almost sick to my stomach, but the worry is more muted now, further away. Tomorrow I'll figure it out. Tomorrow I'll figure it out.
Megan, have you had tea and whiskey tonight?
I think I absorbed the Mountain Dew through my skin. I am apparently a frog now.
Mountain Dew is not alcoholic, Megan. It's just,
That's the only thing we can think of. We're gonna open her purse. She's gonna have like a bunch of those tiny bottles of Fireball, like rocking them back between the freaking ad breaks.
We'll figure it out together. We turn to face one another, and I smile as their long hair splays across their pillow like a silver halo. I reach for them, trailing my finger over their cheek,
I'm sure the microphone's not picking well.
feeling their skin and heat in wit.
Try again, but in English.
I reach for them, trailing my finger over their cheek. They're feeling their skin heat in wake of my touch.
All right, now I'll try it. I reach for them, trailing my finger over their cheek, feeling their skin heat in the wake of my touch.
There's not a the there.
Well, guess what? There is now, bitch. I just edited it.
What?
Shut up.
Quietly, August commands the candles to die out, and we're left in the blissful darkness.
You just went like this. Clap on. Clap off. Clapper. Nobody gets it. It's fine. I'm from the 1900s.
I got it. Okay.
I'm from the 1900s. I'll see myself out.
Well, everybody in this room is from the 1900s. That afternoon, we meet in the catacombs, aware that it's probably the only location in town at this point where Harry cannot have us watched.
Do you think they still sell the clapper?
Yeah, I think you could probably.
I think you can still get the clap.
I bet.
Oh, not the clap. The clapper.
I check Amazon. I bet you could get it on Amazon.
I have to look it up. I'm going to look it up right now. I'm just going to stop the show.
There's a growing awkward silence between us, August frowning down at their feet with sudden intense concentration.
I'm half tempted.
Don't Google it now. We're in the middle of something.
I'll look at it. You keep going.
I almost laugh at the sight of this mismatched group huddled in Finn's quarters, and Finn's eyes are firmly fixed upon Piper, who unabashedly pokes and prods his belongings. He picks up what I assume to be a very real human skull, staring deep into its vacant eye sockets, then smirking smugly at our undead companion.
I love that we're all hanging out in Finnegan's room. Like he doesn't have a fucking living room or something we could be standing in.
This what you use to practice your flirting every night?
Finn grins, shrugging with a cocky kind of nonchalance.
A Finn grin.
I don't need to practice.
Oh shit, okay.
It's a parrot.
Damn.
Piper scoffs, placing it back upon the shelf.
Sure.
August groans loudly. Right, can we...
Right. Can we please get on with this? I can already feel my skin cursing me for spending so much time down in this damn pit.
Then they
Regular
all
air.
pointedly look at me, and I realize the floor is mine. Right, yes. Owen and Elcar are patrolling the woods, making sure that we know where the best spot to meet Harry will be. They're also probably making out at the same time.
Probably yes.
Ezra raises his hand, and August rolls her eyes at his politeness.
How are we going to get him to come find you? And how do you know he'll have Aya with him?
Piper's gaze drops to the floor at the mention of her friend's name. He'll come. He means to give me his concoction and have me drink it. I'll figure that part out when I get to it, I suppose.
Close up magic.
Throw it on the fucking ground, stomp on it.
Make him drink it. That'd be funny. It's like, oh, I wish I could drink it. Oh, you'll drink it.
I'm guessing we don't need to advise you that drinking it would be a terrible idea, no?
Make him butt
Your
chug it.
acting doesn't need to be that good.
Yes,
I was right
General.
on both counts. You can, in fact, still get the clapper, and you can, in fact, get it on Amazon.
There you go. Problem solved, guys. You need to turn off your lights.
But you're going to have to search YouTube for that original commercial where the last person claps off what is apparently hooked up to their pacemaker.
Clap on.
The last
Clap
old lady
off.
claps and then like drops to sleep so fast. I think that clapper was hooked up to her pacemaker. That's just all I can think.
Then Piper clears her throat.
I need to be the one to stop Aya.
Everyone looks at her, gazes sympathetic.
She was my friend, and I might not be able to save her, but I can make sure it's as quick as possible.
August wraps an arm around her shoulder and pulls her close. Their embrace quick but meaningful. Oh my god, they hugged!
We understand. Whatever you need.
And what of us? What do you need us to do?
Finn, it's the daytime. I need you to keep your very pretty ass down here. Before I can respond, August steps forward.
Have our backs if necessary. Other than that, just stay hidden. The last thing we need is to rile him up further by flaunting our alliance with the very creatures he longs to eliminate.
Especially once he realizes that Otto has deceived him. We can't imagine how he'll react, but it won't be well.
But it's gonna be fisticuffs. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
We'll kick his ass. Finn and Ezra exchange a look, and I can feel apprehension rolling off of them in waves, but they still nod their agreement. So I'm using myself as bait, essentially.
Yeah,
Fun.
but you're a master at.
I suddenly take August's hands, hoping that my touch might soothe their worry, but also to placate my own. They smile at me, gently squeezing my fingers. He'll pay for what he's done.
Then all we need to do is wait.
Finn scoffs, crossing his arms over his broad chest.
Remember what I said about him. He is strong and clever. Don't let the fact that he's human give you pause. You don't need to hold back.
Yeah, we're gonna break the old man's back, okay?
If I've learned anything about Harry in the years I've known him, it's that he never backs down when he has the sights set on something.
August sighs, wearing their bottom lip between their teeth.
Yes, Finnegan is right. And he doesn't give a damn about the cost of his actions anymore either, clearly.
That thought has my skin prickling with heat, my hair standing on end. He truly will stop at nothing. James's death proved that to all of us. We'll end this.
At the opera tonight.
At the opera tonight!
Okay, no.
Oh god, I love annoying Adam with shit like that.
No, you just hit the notes completely wrong.
Yes, I know.
Okay, as long as you're aware, because I'm like, where the fuck did she get that from?
Once and for all. It's dusk in Lunaris. Okay, Finnegan can't come out. It's nighttime.
Okay. We have 8 minutes until do you want to take a break now?
Take break now.
Alright, we're gonna take a 3-minute water break. We'll be back after these messages if you're on Twitch, or no messages and the still image on YouTube. We'll be back. I promise. Alright. That wasn't us having some psychotic conversation that might have been lasting longer than we intended. And hi, we're back.
I had to eat some pizza.
You were forced to.
I was forced to.
Point.
Yes, I was forced to at knife point. I'm fine with finishing the game in the
In a third person?
in the third person as the narrator.
I thought you said that. Yeah, you do it. Okay. Let her rip. Does that mean that there's going to be everyone talking in character?
It's dusk in Lunaris.
Okay.
I don't think they're acting. That was just me. I don't think we're acting.
My feet are sore, my eyes tired, and all I can think about is how much I can't wait for all of this to be over. I'm going to sleep so good when I murder Harry.
My goodness.
In school, they trained us to kill monsters, and the irony of my current predicament does not escape me. Despite countless hours of training and study, nothing could ever have prepared me to fight my greatest enemy yet, the Lieutenant General of Escria. Harry is the true culprit, and it's still hard to grasp that he's the one responsible for the gruesome murders that brought me here. As I sink further into the town, the feeling of dread that's been constant in the pit of my stomach since I arrived strangely seems to dissipate. I wander with purpose through the narrow streets, hyper-focused on the task in hand. I'm ready to ensure that this place that I've come to call my home is once again safe, and in the hands of those that truly care for it. The only thing that distracts me from such thoughts is the way the sky begins to turn from purple to an inky infinite black. I turn a corner and I'm met with a familiar sight of people moving to get inside as darkness overtakes the town. The sound of doors slamming and locking echoes off the crooked stonework. Curtains are drawn, windows closed, and then darkness. Although the stars are shining brightly at a glance, and the crescent moon hangs low, neither offer much light. I think back to that first night I arrived, and how much my life has changed since. A lump forms in my throat as I realize that I've been gifted. I'm not fucking whispering, I'm talking! Jesus fucking web!
You're talking louder now than you were.
I didn't say a fucking thing. I didn't do it.
God, let me be dramatic. What the fuck? We are about to be in a boss fight, okay?
God!
As I realize that I've been gifted what I haven't known since childhood, a home, a family to call my own. So many things have been taken from me, from all of us. I straighten my shoulders, taking a deep breath. No more. Then I think about August, the person who has watched everything they believe in crumble around them, and yet they still stand tall and brave.
The brave person.
An unquestionably good person who just needed to be shown that they are worthy of being loved. I've never known if certain people are truly made for one another, but when I look at August and at how we fit together so perfectly, I can't help but think that we were fated. If anyone dares to take that from me, from us,
I mean, if you're
I'm gonna bite him.
Always touch up pain.
Determination licks through my bones, and I pick up my pace, boots heavy and loud against the cobblestones. The instincts that have been ingrained in me since my initiation into the order kick in, and I know that I will win this fight. After all, I haven't lost one yet.
That's what James thought too.
I can feel eyes upon me, watching, waiting. Though they are kind eyes. The watchful eyes of my friends and allies tucked safely away in the
Did you have
thick
to think
forest.
about what those were?
Adam was just staring you down the entire time, like, say it! Say it!
No matter how much I insisted I'd be fine alone, the stubborn bastards wouldn't take no for an answer. So I stand and I wait. I think back to my brief time with James, and all I can hope is that I make him proud tonight. Then footsteps, a rhythmic crunch, crunch, crunch. Crunch.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
And there he stands, bathed in darkness, his sharp gauntlet resting proudly atop the pommel of his sword. He smiles.
Are you ready?
I step closer to him and eye his jacket, knowing that the vial rests inside. Ashley, drop a save here, please.
Little savey spoon.
Little savey schmoo. I am. He makes a show of it, his smile smug, like a proud parent as he retrieves it. He holds it high, and my stomach turns again at the sight of it, knowing that this is the thing that murdered my colleagues. That, by proxy, murdered James. Harry sighs, gazing at me fondly as he takes my hand in his own, laying the delicate glass in my palm and closing my fingers around it.
Now it's time to reveal your secret talent of up-close magic.
A toast, then, to new beginnings.
Or do one of those, I feel like you're both gonna do it, you just like take it and you put it by like behind your head. Like, oh! That was over my shoulder.
He steps away, his hand once again coming to rest upon his sword. And he watches me carefully as I pry the cork free. And I pour the contents onto the ground.
Ha!
No.
What's she gonna do about it?
I'm here to end this, bitch!
Let's go!
I stand firm when he strides forward, my fingers hovering over my own weapon. I'm here to end this. A manic laugh echoes around the clearing.
And what? And my attempt to fix the imbalance in our world? To stop me saving humanity? I thought you better than that, Hunter Phil.
It's gonna end one.
To waste such precious opportunity. I'm disappointed.
Well, good. Now we're both disappointed in each other.
Yeah!
I clench my jaw, willing myself to remain calm.
I still embody the righteousness of our order and the will that protects us all. You trained all those years just to defy the very one that guided you, shaped you.
Shape this, bitch! Blah!
Then he stills, pressing his palm to his chest.
I swear that no night will be traversed in fear, that morning will be a promise and not a hope. I swear I shall lay down my life in the cause of my duty to protect the vulnerable from the creatures of this realm and any beyond it.
Is he about to power chug the other vial in his hand? That's
You know,
probably
it's
just
been a
magically
while
there,
since
like,
I've played this game.
I'm gonna be a hunter instead!
Until my final breath, I pledge myself to you, body, mind, and soul.
Bitch, you gonna die. You're not ready for this.
The pledge. The oath that we take before
in the
consuming
jungle,
the
baby.
poison they fed us.
You gonna die.
The words sound so empty to me now that I know what's become of this order. And yet you never took that oath, did you?
He did now.
You couldn't possibly fathom the weight that those words carry. He drops his hand back to his weapon, and he laughs again.
You're right.
Carry a little further if you
I am
project
no
it.
hunter. I was never worthy, but I have loved a hunter,
And you killed him.
and I have seen the things they must endure.
I almost want to scoff at him, to laugh in the face of his supposed understanding. He may have loved a hunter, but he killed him too. He surveys me for a second, eyes narrowed, and then he inclines his head.
So what now? Do you intend to kill me? Killing me would be against your precious code, wouldn't it?
Or are you going to get your dear Augustus to do it for you? Do you really think that their loyalty, if tested, would be to you? Or to the father figure they always wished for?
Bitch, you were not... Are you sure you were there with that whole conversation? I was the one that stopped him from killing you. Bitch. Bitch.
But I have my money.
Man, this guy is fucking delusional.
I freeze at the mention of August, fingers tight around my weapon, my knuckles bleeding white. Harry notices, and he's pleased with himself. He pouts at me, feigning innocence when he sees the sour look I can't help but offer him. You're as good as dead to them anyway, after all you've done. He clenches his jaw.
I have things to do. Let's just get this over with, shall we?
Final chance. You can still join me. There's more where that came from.
Bitch, I'm gonna pour bleach in it. I'm gonna find your pot of blood goop. I'm gonna pour bleach in it. Magic bleach. I don't need to hesitate in my response. Never.
No.
Actually, I'm gonna do what they did to the Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool and just pour like some hydrogen peroxide in there, just like a bunch of it, because that really helps getting out blood stains. So I feel like it'll help break down the blood in that fucking goop pool, whatever you have. Calmly, he smiles, flexing his gauntlet. A wounded noise rings out around us, something broken and terrible enough to make me want to cover my ears.
A shame. You would have been magnificent.
Bitch, I am magnificent. The sound his sword makes as he draws it from its sheath is cutting, and the impressive weapon glows to life, emanating a bright golden light. Mental reminder to ask August if they knew about that little surprise. Oh, the motherfucker's got an enchanted sword. He's fast, faster than I expected, and now I finally get to see the infamous prowess of Harold Addington III up close. I parry his heavy blows with relative ease, trained to anticipate every move things far more cunning than him might make. I wonder if he's underestimated me like all the enforcers do of their hunters. Then, out of the corner of my eyes, I see her. Aya. Branches twist and snap against the weight of her misshapen frame as she pushes through the brush, her maw wide and vicious, teeth snapping as she struggles forward. Harry could catch me off guard, could see my momentary distraction as the perfect opportunity to strike me down, but he stopped, staring me down with wild eyes.
Look what you could have. What we could have.
I try to remain unaffected, but confusion and anger twist in my gut. I am no monster. Harry narrows his eyes at me, fingers tied around the hilt of his sword.
I beg to differ.
With that, he lunges forward, and we begin our dance once again. I'm fighting a man I do not want to kill, no matter the crimes he's committed, for I am not the monster he wants me to be. Also, I need to get every little drop of information out of this blonde bitch. I need to subdue him, and fast, because in my peripheral I can see Aya lurking, and I know that Harry doesn't have any semblance of control over her. She could turn on either of us at any moment. Then, when Aya does set her crimson eyes upon Harry and me, I see daggers glint in the moonlight. Piper's daggers. She tears from the forest with a battle cry, heading straight for the misshapen creature. She meets each of her lazy attacks with unbidden power, and I try not to let myself become distracted by them, knowing Piper can handle it. Aya isn't one of us, not anymore. The hunter and human within her long dead. All that remains is a husk, all thanks to the man who stands so boldly before me.
So, you did bring your friends. I knew you wouldn't face me alone.
Of course not, I'm not a dumbass. I scoff, wiping the sweat from my brow with the back of my hand. I see now that you long for us to fight alone because you want us to be disposable and forgettable. You called me here to turn me into a monster, but I made Lunaris my home.
Turn down the music, hopefully.
It is getting a little overpowered.
I think it might be SFX volume you want, too, for Aya. That must really piss you off.
Okay, music's now too low.
That sounds about right.
That sounds good. With clenched teeth and a growl, Harry's carefully crafted composure withers and dies as he hurls forward. He lunges, the tip of his blade pointed toward my chest. I shift to parry his attack. Parry this! Within that second, however, his body pivots, and I see the aim in his misdirection. Quick thinking on his part, but I must be quicker. Sharp steel hums at the clash of my weapon against his own. I can feel the oppressive weight of his desperation trying to blow me down. As soon as I force him back, he strikes at me again. His attacks seem to be without pattern, like a random unguided flurry, but in those eyes I see a man with deadly calculation. Each blow given means to take a tendon, a weak point, a place not always vital, but just enough to keep me from fighting back. Harry believes us all to be lesser, and therein lies his hubris, his weakness. I can see his confidence soar with every blow that barely finds its intended spot, and he seeks to overwhelm me. I'll continue to enjoy letting him think he can. I cast Piper a glance when I can. The cacophony of battle.
Cacophony?
I corrected myself.
Cacao.
Fuck you. The cacophony of battle.
Caffeinated battle.
It's a caffeinated battle because we're trying to cut down on our caffeine intake.
Sorry, we don't do war anymore. We've switched to Sanka. That's an old ass reference. I'm sorry. I'm just.
It's hard to stop.
The cacophony of battle all around us numbs my ears, but I can still hear her, see her, and feel the thrum of angry adrenaline coursing through her. It's not unlike my own, and like her, I trust my instincts to guide me. Purposefully, I let my stride waver, become almost haggard, fearful even. I adopt a stance that tries to let the predator think he's weakening his prey, and Harry catches the bait like a moth to a flame. He smirks, another blow.
Come now, Hunter. You made for such a good show before. Don't falter now.
Is that what you think?
I thought you better than this. How disappointing.
I think he doesn't think.
That's the problem.
I force him back again, and though I make him believe that he has the upper hand, Harry is a force to be reckoned with.
You know what's funny? It's easy to make people who are underhanded think they have the upper hand. The irony.
Oh.
He mimics the same attempt he made at the beginning, sword to chest, but this time with intent. He doesn't change his direction, and there is a renewed force behind it. The blow rattles my bones when the attack connects with my weapon, and his sword reverberates with the magic enchanted into its steel, Harry using the pressure to force me down. His concentration, all pitted against my weapon-wielding side, allows me an opening. Though Harry may be strong, he doesn't account for me being able to hold him back with one arm. My free hand reaches for my concealed dagger, the one given to us by the Academy during initiation. I seek to implant it in his side. To my surprise, Harry releases one hand from the hilt of his sword, stopping the dagger before it can meet a vulnerable point between his ribs. He grimaces in pain when the dagger's edge slides against his palm, deep crimson slick on silver, and yet he still grips it with fervor. Why didn't he grab it? He should have been using his gauntleted hand to defend the dagger, and the other hand on the sword.
He just might be a dumb bitch.
His body trembles, but he grins at me despite it all.
Close.
Stars flicker behind my eyes when Harry headbutts me, a sickening crack, and I stumble away from him, struggling to regain my footing in the dizzying haze.
I mean, that's only one of two options. You can have a hairy headbutt or a bald headbutt.
I barely have time to register his next attack, and the downward swing of his sword knocks my weapon from my hand. He connects a quick kick to my sternum, and I fall into the dirt. I see the man I'm supposed to call my leader giving himself a moment to relish his triumph. He observes the dagger that bloodied his hand and huffs a tired laugh.
It would have been ironic if I was the one to give this to you. I suppose this will have to do.
He discards it with a shrug and walks towards me. He truly means to kill me. With renewed confidence, he swings his sword with a flourish, a fluid movement that shows his weapon is just another part of him, and now it rushes for me. I breathe deep and try to regain lucidity, but it won't be enough. Just as his blade is about to meet me, it's repelled with a brilliant flash.
Ah.
That haze, the smell, and that aura fills my senses, and I know exactly who it is.
Is he wearing armor?
Augustus is wearing some battle armor.
Oh, look at him.
Armor.
Look at them.
But only on his
Augustus.
arms, so literally armor.
It could be padded, like a padded tunic.
A Gambassan?
A Gambassan.
Like a Gambassan?
Oh,
Gambassan.
Betty. Gambassan.
There it was. I set that up for you.
Oh, medieval Betty. Gambassan.
Harry strides backward as August stalks forward, cracks of magic snapping at him with palpable intensity. He forces back the attacks with the enchantment upon his blade, but it can't stop the overbearing force that shocks his body each time they use their power upon him. I watch August gracefully turn their pain into fury, magic licking across their skin as they weave spell after powerful spell to combat each of his would-be blows while I regain my footing.
Magic licking. I kind of prefer conventional licking, but whatever.
Their body shakes with
Different strokes
lingering
and all
static as they finally relax, eyes aglow in the darkness.
Eyes are glowing.
What? I think we all share the same brain cells tonight.
Harry spits blood, finally faltering to the onslaught, and his body gives way, falling to his knees. August then appears at my side, frantically scanning me for any injuries, but I wave them off, adrenaline still coursing violently through my veins. Fucking disarm your opponent! Arrest them! Handcuffs. Magical handcuffs.
Get the pink fuzzy ones we used the other night. I don't care. Just restrain him.
I'm fine.
Producer's note, we do not own pink fuzzy handcuffs.
You would own black fuzzy handcuffs, not pink.
No. I mean, you can't really, I don't know if you can get them in black, but, they make dye.
I think it'd be more leather straps than fuzzy handcuffs.
Seriously, though. Handcuffs are such a, if you lose a key, it's always leather straps, always better. Anything, something with a buckle.
That, and I think like handcuffs are more of like a, I don't know, easier pressure point. It feels like the leather would be safer.
No, that's absolutely correct. There's less pressure points in like leather straps.
I do know someone.
Then you can either use rope or chain. You have different options.
I do know someone who has a nerve injury in their wrist due to fuzzy handcuffs.
Yeah, because there's still a pressure point. There's not really, that fuzz isn't really doing much. It's purely aesthetic.
Tacky aesthetic.
Like I think the cuff.
I agreed.
The key didn't work in the cuff, and they were trying to like cut it off with something, and it accidentally clicked tighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fuck
Ashley,
that.
it's your line.
You sure?
I nod, turning my attention to Harry. That is a hot image, I'm gonna say. He looks delightful, disheveled, covered in blood. He kneels in the dirt, his dusty black coat pooling around him.
And his red right hand.
His right hand red with blood. His breathing is labored, but I know we didn't harm him enough for there to be any immediate threat to his life. I glance over at the heap of blood and bones that was once our fellow hunter. Piper kneels beside her, and Ezra holds her tightly as Finn watches in silent support. I see Omen and Alcar emerge from the forest, and in the tree line a litany of glowing red eyes, the clan. The pain and suffering in this clearing alone is enough to make me furious, enough to warrant this man's death, and yet... He looks up at me with those piercing blue eyes.
Just do it.
You know what?
Nike? We're not sponsored.
You know what? Just because you told me to do it, first of all, I'm not, and second of all...
Megan, when you do the edit, when he says just do it, you need that Nike swoop.
Listen, I think you should break with tradition and be agreeable and actually finish him.
As it turns out, this is all just a sponsored thing, and
Nike,
he's
yeah.
actually sponsored by Nike.
I think there was...
One moment. Just do
I
it!
can't remember if there was a video game. I think there was a dating sim that KFC made.
Oh, God. Was that back when, like, Burger the King, or Sneak King, or whatever the fuck, was a game on the 360?
August rests their hand upon my arm, and I don't want to meet their gaze, afraid of what I might find.
Otto?
I stare down at him, my lieutenant general, and remember the taste of it.
What?
The vial cold in my palm, an encouraging smile from the enforcer who handed it to me, a child so eager to please and feel loved after being taken from their family. We're remembering what the blood potion tasted like as a child. Magic and the blood of other foreign things coursing through my body, seeping and sinking deep into my bones like an incurable infection. I said my vows and took my oath, and I became theirs. I have been faithful to their cause, all of us have, and this is where it ends.
Are they crow people?
Ka!
You were faithful to their cause. Okay.
Line.
That was...
This is where I break it.
Ooh, smooth like a snake. Caught in a lie.
No matter how long I live, there is one sight, one moment I could never erase from my mind. Harold Addington on his knees, covered in blood, asking me, no, begging me to end it all. My whole body trembles with the effort of my steps.
Trumbles?
Trumbles.
I will beat you with this.
With a empty plastic bottle.
Would you rather
No.
beat you with a glass candle jar?
No! The candle jar. I'm kidding. I'm also Adam's beautiful head.
My whole body trembles with the effort of my steps as I follow August into the depths of the dungeon.
Glossary of terms for adding an entry for trumbles.
I said trembles! 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 Trembles!
You said trumbles. Chat.
Trembles!
And with
Chad,
that,
did you
Megan
say-
wins the spelling bee.
Chat. Did she say trumbles or trembles?
Yeah, because they can tell you in text what she said.
I am going to take that sewing machine home with me, and it's not going to be yours anymore.
You could certainly try.
Ah. Whole body trembling.
I'm exhausted, beaten and bruised at the hand of the person who dragged me into this mess. The man who vowed to protect me, to protect us all. August and I do not speak. In fact, I don't think I've spoken since the enforcers burst into that clearing and grabbed their leader by his shoulders, yanking him away from my weapon. Would I have finished him had he asked again, if I had the chance? I suppose I'll never know, but the anger and hurt that I feel are stifling, almost suffocating. August pauses before me, their long fingers curled around the bars of the door that separates us from the line of cells, and they take a deep, shuddering breath. I'm almost scared to look at them because I've seen them cry enough for one lifetime. When they finally do speak, their voice is quiet and strained.
I cannot promise I'll be of much use.
It's okay, August. I step forward, my hand hovering at the base of their spine, almost scared to touch. They turn their heads slowly, as if they could sense the promise of the warmth of my palm.
You've been through so much. I'll try my best. For you.
Aww.
I press my hand against their back, feeling their warmth through their clothing. We'll get through it. We've been through worse, right? They scoff and nod, drawing in a serrated breath and letting it out slowly. Then they push, iron scraping across the uneven stone as we enter. Every enforcer that lines the seemingly never-ending corridor stands to attention when they see August, and it's now that I realize that with Harry chained in a cell, that they are the most senior officer in Lunaris. Oh, we dating the leader.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
The new general's in town.
A new lieutenant general. That thought calms me somewhat, to know that amongst all of this chaos, that we are all now in the hands of one of the people I trust the most. Capable hands. Soft hands.
Supple hands.
Even if it is temporary. The loud click of their shoes resumes as they stride past the dungeon guards with purpose, but their eyes are still down, not a trace of the usual authoritative way that they hold themselves. I follow dutifully, a slight limp to my step, every muscle and bone in my body protesting as I move. I can feel the pull of dried blood upon my skin, not entirely sure if it's his or mine, but I know that he got more than a few hits in on me. I should probably see Ezra, soon. August approaches the head guard that is stationed opposite Harry's cell.
Does that mean it's the end of July?
No.
August is approaching.
Stop it. Has he been in any trouble? No, General Willingham. I mean, Lieutenant. However, he has been talking to himself.
August nods at her, turning to face me and running a hand over their face, exasperated.
Let us just get this over with.
August's steps falter as they draw near to the final cell where the man that they once viewed as something akin to a father is contained. I can hear him whispering, his voice soft and lacking the venom that it was steeped in just hours ago. I swear I hear him utter James's name. August closes their eyes, dropping their chin to their chest. They must have heard it too. I wonder if his fallen husband is really with him, or if he's finally lost his mind. Again, August takes a deep breath and looks at me. I nod, stepping closer to show my support is unwavering and that I'm here, and we approach the bars together.
Can you imagine not romancing Augustus and them going through this with nobody?
Considering how many times I've played this game, yes. Oh, Ashley, okay. I want to reveal it now. There's a path you can take where you do drink the potion. And let me tell you, when you're doing the August route and you drink that potion, ooh, the angst, the crying.
Did he end up having to kill you?
No. But, you know, we do just shatter Augustus's heart.
And then he just by himself with no father figure and no love of his life?
Yeah.
Fuck that. I would nuke my playthrough just like, nope, that didn't happen.
But you know, we do end up having a friend. A buddy. You'll never guess who. You have to think way back.
The fucked up sister?
The fucked up sister.
Fuck her.
Harry falls silent. You know, he's looking good with his tits out.
Ha!
He's stripped of his weapon and his enforcer attire, left in nothing but muddy trousers and a blood-stained shirt. Somehow he still manages to look refined, even through the bruises and cuts that litter his handsome face. He sits with his back against the wall, his knees drawn tight to his chest, arms casually slung over them. The golden glint of his wedding ring catches my eye as he twists it around his finger, the sight making my chest hurt even after all he's done. His cheeks are ruddy, the dirt and blood is caked upon his skin, streaked with tear tracks now dried.
I am glad that it will be you, Augustus.
August clears their throat, curling their hands into fists.
What makes you think that I will show you mercy?
Harry stands, the movement clearly a great effort for him. He grimaces as he straightens up, watching us watch him as he approaches the bars. His demeanor shifts into something more familiar, something hardened.
You're a worthy opponent, Otto. I haven't hurt like this in decades.
Hey, you hired me because I'm the best. I ignore him, giving August the floor.
I will ask again. What makes you think that I will show you even a sliver of mercy after all that you've done?
Harry curls his fingers around the bars, his face half illuminated by dull candlelight, half bathed in shadows. He looks older than I remember, tired, defeated.
Especially with those hairy fingers.
He studies August, his eyes flickering over their features.
Because you are no murderer.
August's knuckles bleed white where they continue to ball their hands, and it would appear that they don't have a response for him. I step forward as close as I can get without the worry that Harry might try something stupid that would result in him receiving a broken arm. It's fine, break his arm.
Mm-hmm.
And what about me? Am I a murderer? Harry smiles smugly.
If you were, we wouldn't be standing here having this conversation, would we? You had your chance, you hesitated. Hunters do not hesitate.
You know, you're awfully close, and I could just grab you by the collar, pull you closer, and stab you in the gut. I could leave you here to die. Just because you're a monster doesn't mean I am. He sighs, leaning forward and pressing his face between the bars.
Oh, but what a wonderful monster you would have made. Such a shame that you were so unwilling to even listen to the offer that I could have made you.
I still don't understand what you'd hope to achieve. After all your failures, the lack of control you even had over those beasts.
Also, they kept killing other hunters, not the creatures.
Mm-hmm. They were they were actively avoiding the other creatures, weren't they?
Yeah. Harry chuckles, pouting.
Augustus, do not speak ill of your subordinates.
Be quiet.
Magic skitters across their skin for the briefest moment, a flash of indigo that lights up the dark space that surrounds us. Harry doesn't flinch, doesn't so much as blink.
You don't get to do that. You don't get to speak of them as if they were anything other than disposable to you.
August turns to me, their expression softening.
The decision is yours. He doesn't deserve to have me show him any mercy. Therefore, his fate is in your hands.
They pause, and then they walk away from him, leaning against the wall that separates his cell and the next. They are out of his sight, but I can see them clear as day. My heart pounds against my ribcage, protesting the choice August has just laid into my palms. But I will take this burden from them because I love them. Because I do not want to see them hurt, no matter the choice, because every single one will sting. I nod at them, and Harry's smile fades.
The one that I called here to serve me as my greatest creation is the one who'll finally decide my fate. Beautiful, I suppose. It's all coming full circle.
I watch the bob of his throat as he swallows, his eyes fixed upon me and only me. Ooh, ooh.
Grant him a trial and reveal everything.
Grant him a trial. Let the public know. I think about the oaths I've taken, about fairness and my promise to protect people and be good? Whatever that means. The problem is that everyone has different definitions of what doing the right thing is. Harry has convinced himself that he has done no wrong, that he's helping. For the greater good.
The greater good.
Who am I to judge what happens to Harry? I'll say that you're offered a trial.
What? The greater good?
Yeah.
The greater
The
good.
good.
Damn.
Listen,
Wow.
we hit it once. We just haven't been in sync the rest of the time. We've been 98 degrees.
No, you're. Well, I was gonna say.
Backing up with the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
Both work. They were both boy bands around the same time as NSYNC.
Yeah, but Backstreet Boys is more like a more of a different version of NSYNC. 98 Degrees with 30 dudes.
They were. Yeah. I mean, well.
I don't think 98 Degrees really had a dance or choreography routine either.
Yes, they did.
They're a little more color me bad.
Mm.
But no,
They-
I can't believe we're having this discussion. But yeah, the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC were
The
very
Backstreet
much the Backdoor Boys
Oh,
were very much
stop. Only on
contemporaries
June.
of each other. So
August remains silent beside me, but Harry looks at me as though he's almost disappointed.
I don't you know what? Life imprisonment, I don't think that was really that bad.
Oh no, life imprisonment's fine. I just want everybody to know what he's done. I want there to be a trial. I want to parade
Everything is
him.
entered into evidence, and then all
Yes.
those people that sent their kids to become hunters realize that this piece of shit mutated every single one of them.
I want him paraded through the street. Paraded
Shame!
through the street.
Shame! Shame! Is that it?
I gather that you wanted me to kill you. If what you said back in the clearing is anything to go by, I will not give you what you wish for. Instead, you'll answer for your crimes, and we'll weed out every single enforcer that dared to follow you.
Oh, he didn't like that. Perfect.
I turn away from him, readying myself to walk out of these dungeons. We all have to live with the consequences of your actions, so shall you. I hope they show you no mercy. As I begin to move away, I hear a loud bang, fists hitting metal, then maniacal laughter. A sound that follows me long after I push open the exit door and feel cold air upon my face. I find August in their office standing before the window that overlooks Lunaris. The town is peaceful at this hour, the townsfolk tucked safely in their beds. I carefully slide my hand into theirs, lacing our fingers together.
Can we not talk about him just for tonight?
I do imagine they're both facing, looking out the window and holding hands. That's how I see it in my mind's eye. I smile, squeezing their hand. I was going to say, unfortunately, we will have to talk about him at some point, Lieutenant. August grimaces, but I see a smile curling at the corner of their lips.
Temporary, Lieutenant. Don't get too excited. When the other higher-ups arrive to assess the situation, I may very well be out of a job entirely.
That would be a crime in itself. You've done more for Lunaris than Harry ever did. You will do more. You could open up a mage school here and make it better than your parents' school ever was, and then just flip them off from a distance. They hum quietly before turning to face me, taking my other hand in theirs. Are you scared for what's to come? August contemplates that for a moment, albeit a brief one. Then they shake their head and smile. It's bright, tired, but bright.
I've been scared for so long. Ever since I left home, and even before that. Scared that I'd be teaching horribly pompous, rich witches in the academy and listening to my parents tell me that I'm mediocre. Scared that Lunaris would swallow itself whole before I could do anything to stop it.
Do you think he meant
But then
actual
you came
witches, or did
along
he
and
just censor himself?
Changed everything.
Actual witches.
Because I feel like that could go either way.
August,
I wish I knew from the first moment I saw you how irrevocably you would change my life. I find it so hard to be scared with the person who saved Lunaris standing by my side. The person who made me see that I am so much more than I thought I was. So, no, I'm not scared. I'm excited. Because no matter what happens, I have you.
I find myself lost for words, just lost in August and the very new, very real promise of a future together. I've wandered Escria for so long, never knowing what path my position would take me down. I think back to that letter I found upon August's desk on that lazy morning not too long ago. And in you, I finally found a home.
Aww, that's so cute.
Their eyes widen, their own words repeated back to them, causing a flush to creep across their cheeks, and then they smile.
Finally.
Megan's taking
okay.
flight.
Oh my god. It's all the ooh-woos.
Kiss them!
The moment
the
that word has left their
ooh
lips, I
assault
close
cannon.
the I close the gap between us. Their hair is silky as it snarls around my fingertips, their skin warm, but it's the softness of their lips as they meet mine that ensures any and all coherent thoughts flee from my mind.
I wonder if Junior's outside about to tell him something, and they're making out again.
We stand there and kiss for what feels like hours, but in reality, it's just mere moments. When we break apart, August is still smiling, as am I, and we just bask in each other's presence for a moment before. Well, before I start to feel a bit lightheaded, actually. August frowns, taking my face in their hands.
Poison lipstick.
You need to see Ezra. I'll have him called.
Cold?
Not cold, called.
Oh.
How do you know I'm not all weak in the knees because of that kiss? The look they gave me tells me that maybe it's best to not joke about my health right now. Ezra, yes. Sorry. They press another quick kiss to the corner of my mouth before they head for the door. You're a witch! Don't you have some sort of instant spell?
Ramen magic? I can make ramen. That's all my magic can do outside of combat.
As their hand touches a handle, I call out to them. August.
Yes?
I love you. They exhale, offering me the brightest, most beautiful smile I think I've ever seen.
I love you too.
I'm gonna take a nap on the floor now. And then I'm left standing alone before Lunaris, before my home.
His only non-combat spell is Piccolo's clothes beam.
Strangely excited for what the future holds.
Yeah, that's actually incredibly useful.
Right. I would imagine.
3 months later. Really? You sure you don't want me to read?
I would like it if you would read now, please.
You know what? I'm not feeling it. Go ahead, Megan. I wake to warm toes pressed against my calves and an arm slung over my bare waist. Long fingers twitching against my skin.
The only problem is I went to sleep alone.
Bliss is what this is. And it's mine. One I get to live every single day for the rest of forever.
See, you think that's what a long-term relationship is, but you are going to have an argument about where the pillows go on the couch.
And why did you steal my fucking pillow again? Dear sweet God, did you just fart under the covers? Oh my fucking God. Get your toes out of my feet. They are very cold. Get out of here.
Why the fuck do you have all the pillows? Yeah, I know that one.
August eyelids dance in their dreams, and they seem to sleep so much better with me around. Sometimes they even get a full 8 hours.
Well, goddamn.
Sometimes. Sunlight streams through the expensive curtains, dust motes swirling over the bed, and I smile.
What are you grinning at?
I look down at where they're resting their head against my shoulder and press a kiss to their forehead. They smell like home.
Just thinking about how lucky I am.
Oh, fuck, that was my line.
Yeah, I know, you just decided to fucking keep torturing me.
August yawns and stretches their long limbs, nuzzling a little closer to press a kiss on the curve of my jaw.
You and I both. But today is
A
important.
sparkling strumpet.
Get up.
You're in bed together.
I love it.
Technically, August is probably naked, but they do not have a naked August sprite.
I laugh, groaning in distress. Obviously, romance isn't going to get me off that easily. What? I think it could, and with the right application. Don't you want to stay like this for a little longer? August sits up, much to my distress, their warmth stolen. Their robe falls off their shoulder, and I wonder if the universe is trying to tempt me. Then they give me that look, the one that sets my hair standing on end.
Get up.
Get on up.
Yup. August is extra bossy when you live with him. I like it. Today is a big day for both of us, which is probably why
She
they
does not.
have an extra side of sass. Today is the day we both officially become Lieutenant General. Both.
Lieutenant General of the Enforcers and Lieutenant General of the Hunters.
Oh.
We get
the
a
Hunters,
promotion.
And a new position dreamed up by August, Piper, and I. And August of, well, everything.
That's right. We're voting the leader of
the
everything.
world. Pew, 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 pew.
Well, the country, not the world.
I couldn't be prouder. I can tell that they're nervous to have the weight of the world upon their shoulders, but they try their hardest not to show it.
I want to send like the notice to their parents with just, and like when they open it, a magical middle finger pops out.
And then they send them with like a huge ass tax bill. Constantly getting them fucking audited. Instead, they take a seat at their desk just as they do every morning, opening their diary and writing, smiling to themselves as they do so. I leave them to it, fussing in the closet to gather some clothes and a towel.
Otto?
I pause, turning to face them before I push open the bathroom door. Yes? I watch the bob of their throat as I swallow, their demeanor shifting, their voice strangely timid when they next speak.
Are you afraid? I'm gonna let you answer this one.
Of what?
Terrified. I take a deep breath because... Shit, that's a lot of responsibility, isn't it? Between August, Piper, and I, we've basically reformed the agency, or at least we've started to, with very little support from the faceless higher-ups. I just want to do a good job.
Or the faceless old
to do
lady that
right by
watches you
all the
while you
people
sleep.
like Lee who've had their lives messed with. What about you? August nods, their lashes dipping and brow furrowed. Something is troubling them.
I just don't want to let anyone down.
I laugh, and their bright gaze snaps up to meet mine across the room. I suppose nothing has stopped us thus far.
Or at least all the things that have tried aren't here bothering us anymore.
A moment of silence passes between us, and I can't help but stare.
Titties.
Titties. I think of how far we've come, of all the things left behind.
How many times?
So many fucking times. Of how much I love them. I set my clothes aside and head for them. Smooches! Smoochy mooches. I grab their chair and turn them away. Shut up, you. I grab their chair and turn them until they're facing me, taking their chin between my fingers. I stare them down, studying them. The flush that paints their cheeks darkens under my heavy gaze, their eyes shifting from blue to violet, the slightest sparkle to them. Then I kiss them, sinking my hands into their soft hair and letting the strands snarl around my fingertips. They make a quiet, relieved noise against my lips, opening their mouths to me, our tongues slick and hot as they find each other. August whispers my name between kisses, and their head falls to the side when I kiss along their jaw, down the column of their throat, over the sharp relief of their collarbones. I sink to my knees, ready to worship them. And pray to their altar, but they growl. When I stop and look up at them, they're smirking.
We don't
You
have
okay there,
time.
Megan?
As much as I do love to see you on your knees.
Oh, shit!
I mean,
August, you whore. I love
What?
you.
You could turn. I'm not saying those words. You could turn on Microsoft Sam again.
I slide my hand along the silk smooth skin of their thigh.
actually, you probably should turn on the voice to text. It's always funnier to,
Another
to hear
growl.
that like robotic.
Self-voicing enabled.
There you go.
Bless you.
Another growl. I laugh at the sorry look they throw me. They're torn between wanting to let me make them feel as good as they know I can, and doing the right thing in being on time.
Take it away, Sam.
I know punctuality will always win. But, Otto, how about we kill two birds with one stone,
Oh.
Lieutenant?
Are we actually getting sexy time, or am I just having Sam read us out?
A compromise.
It's been a while. Let him go.
I offer them my hand, tipping my head towards the bathroom. Otto, as a hunter, it's imperative that I ensure I'm able to multitask.
Oh, they're gonna fuck in the shower!
August's brows climb towards their hairline, and for a moment
Wait,
I
it's in
think
the
they might
bathtub.
scold me, but they grin instead.
I'm nothing if not fully supportive of your improvement. Lead the way.
Okay, Sam. Okay, yeah, you
Though
disabled it.
self-voicing disabled.
Though my head is relatively clear, I decide to go for a little walk. I've been back to the scene of my clash with Harry a few times now, mainly because I hope that I might get to speak with James again, or maybe just have a sign that he's still here, that he's okay.
Let him pass on!
I think of him often, and I believe he was there with me that night, a lingering presence that pushed me to win, to not give up. I still can't help but wonder what he thinks of Harry now. Was he really there in that cell, talking to him on that day?
That
Or
perfect cell.
maybe he's finally passed over from whatever in-between he was stuck in. I hope. It's summer in Lunaris now, but there's a chill in the air and the grass is crisp beneath my boots as I walk into the clearing. Maybe it's just the passing of seasons, but it feels like life is breathing back into this small town. Everything feels easier.
It's probably nicer now that you closed the fucking Hellgate.
Right? Harry was taken to Therius not long after we told him of his fate. I've felt a strange sense of unease watching him leave, wondering how deep the corruption ran within our ranks, but it feels good to not have his presence lingering right beneath our feet. I'm not sure what they'll decide to do with him, but I did my part, and I'll offer more information if required. The thought of seeing him again makes my stomach churn. I take a deep breath, crouching down to press my fingers to the still scorched earth. Apparently things don't grow back if they've been touched by August's magic. I decide this is the last time I'll come here. It feels freeing. On my way to visit Ezra, I decided to stop by the Ibex to check in with our favorite creepy duo. Aurora has laid low since Harry's downfall. She's probably thoroughly disappointed that I didn't succumb to his nefarious plan and turn into an unidentifiable monstrosity. Maybe she would have thought me charming, or maybe even wanted to date me. Not at all strange or unnerving. I walk towards the dais. The air a little warmer here than I remember, the sun shining through the cracked windows and illuminating the lectern. There stands an Amoros, as coy as ever, and quite obviously making a point to avoid my eye contact, in the hope that I'll not notice him, I assume.
Hunter Phil.
Hello, Amoros. He takes a deep breath and steps to the side, into the aisle, his hands clasped politely in front of him.
Can I help you with anything?
I shrug, not really knowing why I'm here. I was just passing by. Is Aurora about? His mouth twists, his pale blue eyes darting to the side. Considering his sister is so very good at not giving anything away, Amoros has absolutely no subtlety about him.
She left.
Left? Left where? He tilts his head, making eye contact.
Left Lunaris.
She left right.
I see. Any particular reason? He sighs and gestures for me to follow him. We sit in the pews in the first row, and Amoros leans back, tipping his head and gazing up at the doomed ceiling. The doomed ceiling. It's doomed!
I imagine it was so beautiful here once.
Then he sits up, fixing his jacket and frowning, twisting slightly to face me.
I've dutifully followed my sister my whole life, you know. We lost our parents to vampires at 14. But even before then, Aurora was fascinated by creatures.
And my grandparents to umpires.
Worst fate ever.
She would sneak out at night and seek them out in the graveyard behind our estate. I began to lose count of how many times I saved her, always dragging her out of the way of claws or teeth.
They didn't try to kill you or your parents? He shakes his head, looking down at his hands where they rest in his lap.
They didn't get the chance. Hunters came not long after they rose from their graves. Aurora was there. She saw everything. She truly believed that they wouldn't have harmed her.
So that's where Aurora's resentment for Hunts comes from. I almost pity her. Almost. You never seem to be on board with her beliefs. Why continue to follow her? Amoros laughs. It's a pleasant sound. And he looks like a different man, lighter, somehow.
I've never had anyone else. I love my sister, Otto. Despite her eccentricities, I never wanted any harm to come to her. I'm a patient man, and I would follow her to hell and back if required.
But
But
he laughs again.
Yes, but I've always wanted my own life. I have that now with Elaine.
His pale cheeks turn bright pink the second her name leaves his lips. It's adorable. You're in love with her.
He nods.
His mouth curling into a soft smile. Bitch, step on my line one more time, I'll step on your foot.
I'm going to ask her to marry me. I don't know if demons understand marriage.
That feels a bit reductive, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, I get they understand the like
The
contract
concept. Yeah.
part. I'm going to ask Satan's daughter to marry me. I told my sister and she fled town.
I can't help but laugh, but I feel impossibly rude the second the noise erupts. I cover my mouth with my hand, but Amaros is laughing too. You'd think she'd be thrilled to have the Princess of the Hells as her sister-in-law, wouldn't you?
You would, yes, but then my sister has always been full of surprises. She'll be back, though. We've never been apart for more than a day or two at most. I think she's just reassessing her life and her choices.
Hopefully. Well, I'm happy for you, Amaros. Just please don't start trying to terrorize our nice, newly peaceful town, okay? He blushes again, nodding as if I wasn't joking. Well, I kind of wasn't, I guess.
I swear it.
We both turn to the sound of the entrance doors creaking open, and there stands Elaine, silhouetted by the sunlight. I look at Amaros and the way his face lights up, and the way he quickly stands and brushes non-existent dust from his trousers, and tucks his blonde hair behind his ears.
Otto, it's lovely to see you.
The demon offers me a curtsy and smiles sweetly, her brown eyes flickering curiously between Amaros and me.
She offers you a curtsy, but you decline.
She must sense his mood and place a delicate hand upon his arm, which he immediately covers with his own.
Where's Aurora, Army?
Oh my god, she calls him Army. Oh my god, it's so fucking cute.
Oh, well.
I decide it's my cue to give them some privacy. The news that Aurora fled will be startling, but I imagine his proposition will be even more so.
Preposition.
Preparation H. I have to go. I need to prepare for tonight. Amaros nods in silent thanks.
I wish you well. Do stop by any time, won't you?
An olive branch. Maybe even the start of a new relationship between us. And what is ever left of the Ibeck. I'm interested to see what will become of it under Amaros' lead. Or if it will become anything at all.
Perhaps clean.
Right? Some fucking drywall.
Plaster, mayhaps. Goodbye and congratulations. Omen tells me that you're transforming later. New beginnings and forms are always wonderful.
I stifle a smile, assuming that both she and Omen still have the wrong idea about what this ceremony entails. I do hope he isn't disappointed when I don't sprout wings. Thank you, Elaine. Amaros? I feel their eyes upon me as I leave, though for the very first time I feel it isn't out of scrutiny, but it's likely for the polite peace they need before anxiety blooms between the two lovers. When I step into the street of Omen immediately appears, whipping around to face me, his movement so sharp I have to step back and raise my hands warily. I have no doubt he would never hurt me, but still. Not that it would take words or even my sense to see the demon prince is well rattled. There's a sharp pinch in Omen's brow and a flame wisp trail in his hair. Noticing me staring, though, some of the flames fade away. Omen smiles sheepishly.
Sorry.
A respectful distance away, Alcar shorts and straightens form from where he's been leaning against a wall. Shorts and straightens. What the fuck?
I'm pretty sure they meant snorts.
Okay. He gingerly pats Omen on the back.
Oh, man.
It's fine. Are you all right? Part of me wonders if it's another earth-shattering problem about to roll into town, and I'm definitely not fucking ready for that. It would certainly be poetic to have my promotion crash right here and now, but I don't want to get caught between the next big thing and August rage if that ceremony is postponed. My unease must have been evident, because even as Omen opens his mouth to answer, Alcar laughs.
Elaine's getting married.
What?
Armoros plans to do that thing mortals do. Propose. Yes.
Well, it's apropos.
Oh, that. It occurs to me that maybe Elaine had been speaking to Omen about it before she arrived at the Ibeck. Clearly, he's not half as excited about the prospect as either Amorous or his sister. Owen wrings his hands together. I'm not sure how I feel when I realize
in
he's
under
more
a minute.
worried than angry.
Incoming ad break.
Oh. All right. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Maybe my brain will catch up with my mouth. All right, let's do this.
I'm still looking at ads.
Oh.
Oh, there.
That's
Oh,
gone.
oh, 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 oh.
She'll say yes. This is a very exciting thing for her, I'm sure.
Oh, just right back in. Okay.
Yes.
No preamble.
No preamble.
No lube. Right in.
Jesus Christ. To enter a sort of contract with a human. But humans are not good with promises. Not to say you're not, Otto. This is so much funnier when you're dating Omen. Because Omen's like doing that and he's like, ah! I didn't mean that. I love you.
Behind
Kisses.
him, Alcar rolls his eyes fondly and shakes his head. He places a hand on Omen's shoulder, reassuringly, and I do the same on the other shoulder. Elaine is in good hands, Omen. Good, careful hands and heart. I haven't forgotten the sliver of her true power she's permitted me to glimpse in the Abac that day, but I have a feeling Amros knows exactly what he's dealing with.
He's exactly where he wants to be.
Don't rescue him. Amros is no fool and would never undervalue an oath.
So is that
or
meant to be a
pact.
slur of amorous, or?
I don't know.
In fact, I'm sure he's well aware of what he's getting into. Trust me, I'm interrogative enough to know. Besides, it would be unlike Elaine to involve herself with someone who is even remotely ignorant, yes? Omen
Maybe.
sighs, but then he gives me an inquisitive look.
And then you give it back.
You and Elaine
Because it
have
doesn't
talked.
fit.
You and Elaine have talked much then?
In a sense, she's had thoughts that she shared with me.
Of course, it isn't her I worry for. She is capable and as you said, not likely to care about ignorant mortals.
I nod sagely, though if I must confess, it's nice to know that after everything, Omen seems genuinely concerned for Amros' well-being. And he seems genuinely concerned for humans, period.
I'm sorry, it's a big shaken.
He glances at Alcar uncertainly, who purses his lips in thought.
Big shocker.
Oh.
Yes. But don't mistake my alarm for unhappiness or disapproving. Maybe this is the best way. Elaine and I shared many things, our histories, our lives, our souls once. But it's rare for her to engage with mortals as I do.
Omen frowns at me, inclining his head.
But I take it you'll watch them?
Yes. There's little use lying about it. Shrewd as it is to say, I'm glad the Princess of Hells decided to pick a man right under our eyes to involve herself with. And not just in our own defense. We live by our blades, but living is so much more than killing and dying. The peace we forged together, I want to preserve it.
Otto will be watching all of us, and honestly, I think you've got your work cut out for you, Lieutenant General.
I'm not Lieutenant General yet.
In a few hours you will be. And I'm glad it's you. After all, imagine what it would have been like if Piper got it instead. Ugh.
Now that's a thought, though I'm sure you're glad it isn't the case.
She'd have done fine. She cares about this town and its stupid problems more than she makes it sound like. And we'd all have been here anyway, eh?
Alcar nudges to Omen, and the demon blinks and shudders as though waking from a dream. There's a shift in the air around him, and I notice the same sense of movement, like when somebody snatches back their hand. You were talking with Elaine?
Yes.
He sighs and wrings his hands together again.
She wants my thoughts on things. I need to talk to her as soon as possible. Immediately.
He stares into the distance, then clasps his hands over Alcar's, still resting it on his shoulder after all this time, and slips away.
I will see you later, okay?
He sketches a short but graceful bow, then walks briskly to the nearest alleyway. I shake my head as his presence retreats with supernatural speed. As soon as he's gone, Alcar chuckles.
Betcha anything Elaine's gonna rope him into helping her pick color themes for the wedding.
Good for her. And my entire department will have a meeting tomorrow on how to handle this goddamn, beloved, miraculous town chock full with wonders such as not one, but two powerful demons among other things, one of whom is going to get married to a human, without one that once helmed a cult against our kind. Fucking Lunaris.
And the other one is boning a werewolf.
I can imagine how not happy August will be to hear about it, but what can you do?
August is so pissed off when you are on Alcar and Omen's route because he's like, what do you mean? You are Lieutenant General Hunter of Iscaria, and you are not only boning a half-werewolf, you're boning a prince of hell. Why are you doing this to me?
What can a Lieutenant General do? Indeed. I look up to see Alcar watching me. His smirk only widens into a grin, and he inclines his head, wolf ears twitching.
Get going before Willenheim tears down half the town looking for you for being 10 minutes late.
Oh, most certainly. See you later, Alcar.
Aye, aye, General.
Algar walks backward until he too disappears the way Omen went, giving me one last shit-eating grin and that ever-endearing half-arsed wave. Ezra's shop is busy, a line of townsfolk impatiently waiting outside. I decide to sneak the back door to avoid any unavoidable conversations. In the kitchen, I find Finn and Alcar. Arm wrestling? I literally just saw you. Alcar quickly turns his head and frowns at me.
And what about it?
He's a werewolf.
How did you get here so fast?
Werewolf.
He ignores me, concentrating too hard on making sure Finn doesn't snap his arm off, I assume. I roll my eyes and pull up a chair, smirking as I watch Alcar's arm shake. Finn quirks one of those dark brows at me and winks.
He always insists I use my prosthetic. Silly of him, don't you think?
Alcar growls, his face turning beet red with the effort.
Shut up, Mosquito Man. I'd win in a second if you used your normal one.
Finn and I share a knowing look seconds before he slams Alcar's fist at the table, the fine china upon it clinking loudly with the force. There might even be a dent in the wood from the impact.
4-0. Want to go again?
He wiggles his iron fingers, the magic in them flickering teasingly. Then Ezra appears, his arms folded across his chest, and I don't think I've ever seen Finn move so fast.
Hey, what if I told you two about doing that in here?
Go ruin the furniture in the tavern.
They won't let us.
Ha!
Oh, really? I do wonder why.
He pointedly looks at the ridge and his lovely little table, then back between the wolf and the vampire.
Okay,
no more. Don't you have some important vampire business to attend to? And Alcar, well, I don't know what you could possibly have to do, actually.
Listen, you need a moist towel, and you put it over the ridge, and then you need a hot iron, and you leave it there. You sort of move it back and forth so you don't burn the towel. But you do that long enough, and the wood will sort of get moist and hot and sort of plump back up.
Oh, okay. You're gonna buff it out.
Kind of.
Alcar huffs and puffs, sliding down his chair and crossing his arms. Oh, like the big bad wolf. I see what they did there. Finn sidles up to Ezra, grinning as he reaches for his face.
Angel, I was just keeping him out of trouble.
Mm-hmm. Ezra narrows his eyes at him, but his body language betrays him as he greedily leans into the vampire's touch.
You're both as bad as each other.
Finn presses a kiss to his cheek, and Ezra can no longer stifle his smile. He turns his face and lets Finn capture his lips in a quick kiss. Alcar groans, making a loud retching noise as he stands, his chair scraping across the tiled floor.
I'm definitely fucking going if they're doing that.
Alcar, go get drunk at the tavern.
Finn throws him a deathly glare that makes him wither, and I stand to address Ezra. It seems busy. Do you two need any help? He quickly shakes his head.
No, you have enough going on today. Go, I'll be fine.
He gives Algar one final cursory glance before he parts the lavender curtain and disappears. Don't you two actually have somewhere better to be? They look at each other and then shrug at exactly the same time. Algar waltzing over and prodding Finn's chest with his thumb.
Mr. Walking Combustible here can't go to the wolf until the sun goes down, can he? So no. Clearly I need better friends. Less flammable ones who don't ruin my drinking time.
Eesh.
Finn swats him away and growls, which only seems to egg Algar on.
I actually do have somewhere to be, so sorry, but I can't babysit you.
Ah, you're as boring as you are old.
Damn. His tail swishes behind him as he makes for the door, sending Finn scrambling into the corner, away from the sunlight that streams in through the gap.
Mind the gap.
Later.
I tilt my head and grin at him. Do you actually have somewhere to be? He smiles.
No, I was just going to go home and find something fancy to wear for your special moment.
Will it have buttons?
Absolutely not.
Astounding.
It's all tit window. After Ezra's, I headed home to get changed for my new uniform. I never had to wear one before, and I suppose I don't now, but I want to show people who I am and what I do, to show them that I am here to protect them, and that I'm proud to do so. August decided to redesign our sash. It's blue to represent stability, trust, wisdom, and most importantly, loyalty.
I wonder if it's also blue to match August's eyes.
Of course. So as I walk through Lunaris, bathed in black and gold and sky blue, I feel a sense of renewal, of change and pride. There are people setting up outside the headquarters for the ceremony. Hunters and enforcers pour out of every room as I head down the corridor towards August's office, all of them with smiles plastered on their faces. I gently tap on the door and immediately it swings open. Piper is standing there, grinning at me, dressed in her new uniform. Whoa.
What are you doing?
What is that over there? Piper snorts and does a little spin, showing off. You like?
You like it?
I step inside, closing the door behind me. You look amazing, General. Then I see August. Oh shit.
Goddamn!
Ha! They appear from behind their desk, and suddenly I feel both horrendously underdressed and hopelessly, maddeningly in love. Which, of course, I am, but holy shit! I'm quick to make my way over to them, my mouth probably hanging open and catching flies, but I absolutely can't help it.
You know August spent hours, days designing that outfit.
You look incredible. Actually, there are no words that could accurately describe how you look. They grin, their cheeks turning pink as they set down the report they're holding.
Thank you. I feel weird, almost like I don't deserve it.
Oh, shut up. You did this on purpose. Piper groans behind me as she loudly falls into a chair, August glaring daggers at her when she puts her boots up onto the desk.
August, despite your many flaws, you're show-stoppingly gorgeous, and
Fuck
you
was
know
that
it.
pronunciation?
Let your lover tell you how beautiful you are so we can get on with this.
And you still got the thigh-high stripper boots.
Obviously.
I love how high their boots are. All times. Are those boots or pants? Or both? She gestures wildly at
It's
the
like
many...
JoJo's hat.
Right? She gestures wildly at the many sheets of paper that adorn their desk. They raise an accusatory brow at her.
At least Otto hasn't swatted at my epaulets like a cat, I suppose.
Piper snorts.
Although, now that you mention it.
Yeah, those things are begging for
They
it.
kind of
They
are.
kind of are.
You have them too.
Yeah, but you got like sparkly bits on the end of yours. She looks down at her shoulders, poking the silver tassels and looking thoroughly unimpressed.
But they're not as fancy as yours.
I clear my throat, trying to snap myself out of the little stupor and thinking how thankful I am that Piper is here. If she wasn't, we'd never make it out on time. Not with them looking like that. That uniform, destroyed. No more.
Floor.
Hope we got a spare.
Floor.
Right, yes. We should finish this thing.
That thing looked like it took forever to put on. And it will take probably twice as long the second time.
Before I step away to join Piper around the other side of the desk, August grabs me by my arm and tugs me near, flush against them. They lower their voice, their blue eyes dragging over my form like a caress. Jesus!
You look incredible too, Lieutenant.
Then they let go of me as if they haven't just set my heart racing.
Come on, lovebirds. We don't have all year.
I steel myself and take a seat beside Piper. August leans over and pushes her boots off the desk with a raised brow before they lay out a set of papers in front of us.
We need to come to an agreement on all of this, and fast. I have an hour until my speech, and I'd quite like to not fuck it up.
Piper
Whoa.
rests her elbows on her knees and her chin in her hands, and she squints down at the pages of elegant script.
You know exactly what I don't agree with. Everything else is fine.
August and I share a look. They seem upset over knowing what things Piper disagrees with, and they know that I don't exactly feel much excitement over it either. I speak before they get the chance.
Okay. Do you want to continue having 12-year-olds drink blood?
No.
Okay, then it's barbaric.
We cannot continue to mutate innocence. We need to find a new way to defend Ascaria. August glares at me, but I continue. Would I have known what they were doing to me, I would have refused.
August, I appreciate that you think it's necessary, and I know that doesn't come from a bad place, but...
I don't have the right. I could never understand how it feels. Witches are born with their magic. It is not inflicted upon them.
They sit in their chair and they run their hand over their face, tapping their fingers against their lips.
If Harry could find a way to manipulate it, then we can find a way to as well.
We both look at her like she's lost the plot. She huffs.
Oh, hush. You know what I mean. I'm not talking about making monsters. I'm talking about finding a way to make us strong without making us monsters.
How? Wouldn't they have already done that?
I love her laugh.
August finally stops tapping their lip and raises her brow at
You
her.
really think they'd do some actual work and research when they have what they need already? No way. They get free blood from the monsters they kill. And they get their little army of mini-monsters too.
She's right. There must be another way.
Piper, clearly ready to violently refute whatever they say, sits slack-jawed.
You agree with me?
August shrugs.
I don't exactly thrill at the idea of all the extra work it would bring us. Me, specifically. But it would be worth it. Worth making sure that what we do is fair and ethical. Or at least as much as it can be under such extreme circumstances.
I agree. We're fighting a war that must do whatever we can to ensure our survival, but that doesn't mean we should sacrifice our humanity to do so. With that, August sits back down and pulls a clean piece of parchment from their I'm guessing drawer. They pick up their quill and begin to write. When they are finished, the three of us sign it, and this new rule is born. We will do whatever we can to leave behind the barbaric ways of our predecessors. Piper rubs her hands together almost greedily, and I'm beginning to think she's lying about not liking this diplomatic bullshit. She's good at it, too.
Now our second task.
As the creatures, our relationship with them right now is perilous at best. Even the ones that bring no harm don't really like us that much. And they're more than essential to our survival as an agency that actually succeeds.
Can't blame them, really. Harry was out there kidnapping and killing even the good ones. Otto, what do you think? Stronger alliance.
Yes. There's no question about it when it comes to our relationship with the creatures. We have to do everything we can to fix the fractures Harry caused. As you said, they're essential. Then I pause, carefully considering my next words. Have you ever thought about having creatures working with the agency? They both stare at me like I've lost my fucking mind, just as I expected them to.
You're saying we should shove some lichens and some demons in our uniform and off they pop? You're mental.
August says nothing and just keeps staring at me. I know it sounds ridiculous, but there are creatures out there who want peace just as much as we do. Creatures who have enough power to actually convince others of their kind to either join us or leave us alone.
A representative, maybe. Not a new branch, just creature relations. Someone to be our liaison when required.
Piper looks like her eyes are going to drop out of her skull, and then she has them so wide.
I cannot believe you're actually thinking about this.
She doesn't sound angry, just tired. I get it.
It's not ideal, I know. Oh, sorry, that's you.
But if we can find other ways to lessen their attacks on our kind, then why the hell not? We just put strict rules in place and ensure that they have too much to lose if they betray us. August eyes Piper, who has fallen strangely silent. I think she knows that will be good for us, despite her personal views on the matter. She nods.
I'll sign.
August offers her a small smile and picks up their quill. I have an itchy nose. We all sign once again, ready to tackle our first conflict.
Final conflict.
Oh, my bad.
Or the final countdown.
It's the final countdown. Piper and I share a glance.
Okay, I don't get to say August
I'm
sign.
sorry,
I
you were
guess.
just like hanging the fuck out. I was like, oh, maybe she read it. She's waiting like a good
Now we
goddamn
discuss you, both of you.
Can I go now?
Yes.
Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Piper and I share a glance, and she sits a little straighter in her chair. I think that sometimes Piper truly does forget how important August is about to become.
Hunters have long been governed by us, the enforcers. I personally feel like that is unfair, because what the hell do we know about putting our lives on the line, right?
I say what?
You know.
They look at her, tilting her head in question.
You know, August, you've gotten your hands dirty more times than any of those other pencil pushers. I'll never have a better partner.
August's expression softens. They almost look like they might cry, or at least think about crying.
I had no idea you felt that way.
Piper scuffs her boots on the floor, looking anywhere but August.
Yeah, well, after everything that happened, I blocked it out. I'm sorry, Piper, about all of it.
I promise to do better by you, which is why I'm proposing that we create a new hierarchy.
Oh, he's proposing.
Or rearrange our current one, at least. Many enforcers aren't fit to dictate what higher-ranking hunters do. They're more concerned with politics than they are with the safety of our people.
Take those decisions out of the hands of those who value bureaucracy above all else, and into the hands of the ones who are literally created to know how to save lives.
Within reason, yes. I will need to consider this a little more carefully. It's complicated, and I'll value both your inputs.
Piper grins at me.
Can't believe it's taken the agency this long to realize it.
I can't believe it's not butter.
Yes, well, a fresh start. Now, we should go. They'll be waiting for us.
August stands and fixes their uniform, fiddling with the end of their braid. They're nervous. I go to them and tug their hands away from their hair, lacing our fingers together and squeezing tightly. They squeeze back. You were made for this. Savor it.
I just don't want to let anyone down. His shadow lingers over me.
His divine shadow?
No, it doesn't. None of them know what he did, and they won't either. As far as they're concerned, this is the natural progression, and it is. Despite all that Harry did, it would still be you standing up there if he stood down gracefully. Piper creeps closer and rests her hand upon August's shoulder.
Otto is right. You deserve this, and I can't imagine it being anyone else.
August inhales, then exhales. They smile and release my hands.
Let's go.
It passes in a blur. I watch Piper get her title back, the highest-ranking hunter in Lunaris, after me. She smiles the whole time, staring out at the crowd as I cheer for her. She's given extra honors for her involvement in the Harry investigation. None of these people who clap and grin for us know what really happened, but they don't care. All they care is that they're safe. I step up to the podium and listen to August talk, but it feels like I'm underwater, like everything is muffled and far away. A few weeks ago, when I was told that I'd been offered this position, August pulled me aside and asked me if I wanted the responsibility, and I asked them, why me? I expected them to shrug and respond with, why not, but they didn't. They said that Harry targeted me for a reason, for my stats and my kill count, but August began to see from the moment we started working together that Harry had it all wrong. That I'm so much more than the strength that I have and the lives I take, and that Harry never accounted for all the human parts of me. That I'm determined, that I want to fight to survive, even when the odds are stacked against me. That I am human above all else, despite the inhuman blood that runs through my veins. So as August pins that badge to my coat and ties my sash around my waist, I remember those words, and I smile and wave at the gathered crowd, swearing to protect them no matter what. I see familiar faces out there, Finn, Ezra, Alcar, Raven, and Lux. Even Edna left the wolf to grimace at me from afar. I've made Lunaris my home, somehow after never really having one before. Before either of us can be swept away by the crowd of eager townsfolk, I quickly take August by the hand and usher them into a quiet corner just outside of the headquarters. They sink back against the wall, melting against the stone.
Thank the stars for you.
I laugh, feeling as relieved as I look. May I steal you away, Lieutenant?
Absolutely. As scandalous as it might be, I'd rather not spend my evening shaking hands with people who loathed me only months ago.
Ah, but you have a pretty coat and an important name now. They grin, their brow rising.
I'm still your boss, you know. You can't sass me. Too much.
I shrug, taking their hand and lacing their fingers together. But I do enjoy it when you get annoyed. August rolls her eyes, but they lack any true exasperation.
See, that always throws me off because most people roll their R's.
Come on, I want to do something normal. The second I placed a glass of imported red into August's hand, they became a different person. My person, the one I know from sitting in front of our fireplace at home, reading terrible, smutty romance novels, and laughing until wine comes out of our noses.
That sounds painful.
Yeah. They're in their element out here among the colorful stalls and twinkling lights, and happiness looks good on them. As we walk and eye the goods on display, August nudges me with their shoulder, tilting their head and looking at me like I hung the moon.
Thank you. This is nice.
A little enormously before the inevitable madness never hurts. They sigh, but they're still smiling.
I'm excited to be busy again, especially now I sleep well.
We come to a quiet corner where the crowd thins, a spot for sitting and talking, and August stops dead in their tracks, setting their glass aside. I look at them sometimes and can't believe they're mine. I think about how far away they are from the overworked enforcer I met back in Ezra's shop all those months ago, and my heart soars. There are so many things I love about August, but the most important thing is how they've come to see how truly special they are.
Can you believe this is Lunaris? Look at how happy everyone is.
They gesture to the smiling faces that surround us, and everything feels like it's fallen into place. They're free now. All of them. Us too. A blush kisses their cheeks from the cold of the wine, I'm not too sure, but it's stunning against their pale skin. I watch them take it all in, the warm glow from the lights that surround us making them shine. There are violets in their eyes when they look at me.
A kiss them.
I take their hand and step close, brushing my lips over their knuckles. They watch me with a raised brow, that trademark expression that the others may see as smug or cold. But I know it's August's warmth and Adam sneezing.
Sorry. All right. It's all right.
It seeps from their every
Knock it away
pore.
from the mics,
It's
I don't know.
fierce and as free as their magic. August is lightning, and they are mine.
Kiss me.
Kiss the fool! I don't hesitate. I find myself smiling somewhere between the soft curve of their mouth and the sweet press of their tongue. Their clever fingers curl in front of my coat, and I swear that lightning flashes somewhere in the distance. My perfect storm. I've never had anything that felt as much as home as them.
God dang.
The end! The end! We only went 45 minutes over time, but it's fine.
That's mostly that's my fault, I think.
You did. You
Oh
did.
my god.
You fucking derailed the shit out of us in the beginning. Don't worry, I'll just cut that all out in
into
post.
a fucking ravine.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, everything you said, cutting it all out in post.
Well, we're gonna have 20 minutes of episode then. We've done this for 4 hours for nothing. Any final thoughts before we leave?
I'm so glad I got to play this game again.
You enjoyed your time here with us?
I did, and now more people will see it because there's not that many playthroughs of When the Night Comes on YouTube.
I love that. I started.
Love that you think us playing it will.
It's more. Hey, one's better more than zero. My first thought was like Ezra and the Vampire. We'll go for that. Then it's August. I'm like, never mind. August is Endgame. They're the one.
You're like, what if
I dated my boss?
What if I dated my boss?
So that's been us. Where can people find Lunaris games, Megan?
Their games are on itch.io and Steam, and I'm not sure if they have a Twitter account, but I know they have a Blue Sky account.
Cool. Any ideas what we're playing next time?
We can't remember if we did the Date with Death DLC. So if we haven't done that, we're gonna do the Date with Death DLC.
I don't think we've done that, so we'll do that.
What will you do then?
We can continue our playthrough of Date Everything.
We could.
We got that in our back pocket. There's so much
If we
to do in
don't
that
know,
one.
there's also a demo for a game called Love and Fool's Gold, which has been told to me as an Eldritch Western.
You have my attention.
The demo doesn't show the Eldritch, or not the demo, but the 30-second clip on Instagram. I haven't seen anything Eldritch,
Okay.
so I don't know how much Eldritch is in there.
Okay. Anyway, that's it. My voice is almost fucking gone. I was really feeling that last hour and a fucking half that I was reading. I wanted to die.
My jaw hurt, like my jaw joints.
Ugh.
My mandibular joints hurt.
I want to thank everyone for stopping by to say hello.
Yes.
Mr. Neko, who's probably fallen asleep listening to us. Thank you for hanging out.
It's okay. He has permission.
Dags, E3Z, thank you for coming through and saying hi.
Thanks
Appreciate you.
Thanks for watching with us.
Next time we're going to be on is
Saturday.
Yes, we're gonna be Saturday is gonna be our live play. D&D is coming back.
Dragon.
Yes. So
And then next week is Baldur's Gate.
on Thursday, and I'll see if I can do a stream. Probably continue my playthrough of Rogue Trader, the Infinite Musion DLC. We're gonna try and continue that as I slog my way through the final bits of Kimura and reach real space once again, so I can have my fucking ship back.
No ship for you.
Now. Okay.
We'll try and get it ship-shaped.
Please, love of God. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. We're gonna go now, so
Yes.
I can rest my fucking throat. Goodbye.
Goodbye.